Sure, I want to see if the sidearm can actually track you. I'm not going to fire, I just want to see if it'll actually lock.
Okay. You can shoot at it. But fun fact, the people that wrote the script for Top Gun, one of them didn't actually like flying, he was scared.
Good. Yeah, that's a bit ironic.
Oh shit!
You can't
Yeah,
hover
well
in
done.
that.
Nicely done, Simon.
I crashed.
Your gears thin out.
Oh.
I know.
So crash. If you guys want, I can go and fly around you guys and see if you guys lock me. You can just shoot now.
I'm quite happy just to fly at this precise moment.
Oh. Okay. Go with my wing.
Did anyone throw a Tarawa out there?
Hey, what?
The landing craft.
I didn't put one in to start with. I just did the ones on the ground. I don't know if Simon's done on his one.
I haven't changed it from what was running.
Right.
It's just really annoying because I made the trainer mission that we have in 1.57. I altered that to have the Harriers, the landing ships and everything. Obviously, it doesn't work.
Alright, Quad, I'm gonna come join you up in the air. You ready?
But are they going to make that? Like the Harriers to work with the 1.5/7?
Say what?
Are they going to do that? Make it work in the 1.5/7?
Yeah, so basically they're going to update it as an entire package like they did today with the new version of DCS and all that as well. I think they're going to do that in a couple of weeks.
Cool. Then I could get rid of this extra space.
Yeah.
Like, why the heck would I want 3 different ways of launching the same game?
I know, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 times.
When it gets 1.5 and 2.1 get merged.
Alright, Quad taking off.
Did any of you guys want to try and track me? Should I just... You can just... around myself.
Now transferred into forward flight.
I'm taking off just trying to form up. If that's okay.
James, if I'm at sea level, I don't need water, right? Obviously, minimal weight. Blah, blah, blah.
What's the takeoff?
Okay, cool. Right, I'm gonna attempt a vertical and see what happens.
Vertical takeoff?
Yep. Why?
Sounds
Sounds like it's a bad idea.
To be fair, I'm watching people doing it. Just you're making it look easy.
Alright, Quad forming up on you. Stand by.
Watch out, I'm gonna go low above the runway.
Scuba connected to your channel. Spectre connected to your channel.
What's your smash, Quad?
260.
Copy.
265. And falling slowly.
Spanky disconnected from your channel.
Did you guys even hear or see me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I did hear the sonic boom.
I'm doing about 280 right now, so.
Yeah, I'm steady at 260.
I'm at 800.
done something to the F2 view? It's all different now. Oh my god, I'm just looking. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Harriers lined up in a row.
Oh.
I finally got back into the fucking server.
Wait, I'm gonna do a low pass in front of them.
It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now.
I'll take
I'm
the
doing about
responsibility
6.5.
for any destroyed aircraft on my low pass.
I'm slowing and moving right.
Copy. I'm doing about 278, so I'll catch you in the turn.
Yeah, I'm also slowing, so
I'm doing about 250 now.
220. I'm falling.
254 and increasing slowly.
200.
Looks nice.
I'm coming to join up on the squad.
Yeah, that's going on Facebook.
230. 225.
I'm at 220.
James.
And 223 in the first formation flight with the Harrier. There it is.
Okay, wait, guys, I need to.
That is beautiful quad.
I need to see this.
My god, this is beautiful. This is really hard to hold, but we're doing it.
I need.
Looking
to
good.
see it. Oh, over there. Found you.
I'm going to transfer to your left wing now,
Roger.
without slamming into you.
Wait. Why
Turning up
exactly,
right
guys?
side.
There's another one on your right as well.
Yep, copy. This is beautiful.
How do you turn
Oh, you're
labels
the
off
guys
again?
flaring. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, baby. Alright, now let's see if we can stack.
Stack? What
Stack.
formation is that?
Yeah.
Right under one another. I'm gonna stack under you, quad.
Trail, basically.
I'm not seeing any servers. Is it unlisted?
You might have to
And there's stack formation,
figure out how I fixed it.
essentially.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that is hard
I'm
to do.
rotating right.
Copy. Following.
Hello.
Hooligan.
Alrighty, I've got to go take care of something, so I'm gonna break right here.
You're not gonna shoot down, are you?
No, I'm gonna eject. I have to actually I have to go take care of something.
Oh, okay. Thought you meant taking me down.
Turning right side.
Are you guys just doing rolling takeoffs with these?
Nope,
Alright, I'll
been
see you
going
guys in a
up,
bit.
been going down.
Right one.
I need to find that formation again.
Who the hell is this?
There.
I don't know why these aren't turning on.
Go straight away, yeah.
Does anyone need any help?
Up front.
I need
now.
help getting in the server.
If you wait 10 seconds, I'll be over the runway.
So the server you need to connect to is that one.
How the fuck do
I
turn these on again?
am now over the runway.
Look at that.
And oh
Oh, quad.
Oh, someone crashed.
we have a quad victim.
Hell yeah.
um,
Okay, I still can't drink coffee. I'm wearing
Just the
I'm wearing
line
a
of-
headset.
I
The
have
We
to
have another
land.
victim.
Oh shit, it was right in front of me too.
Who's that?
The line of Harriers, that's amazing.
That was rough.
I have to land right now. No fuel left.
I just jumped in a new plane, mate. You're secondary in this game tonight. You're
Are y'all on the 1.5 or 2.0?
1.5 is
1.58.
Yeah, when I entered that IPN directly, it says server offline.
Yeah, you're in the wrong version of DCS.
Yeah, you gotta update your DCS.
It's the beta,
Oh,
mate, not the
it's
alpha.
fully updated.
The beta,
To
yeah.
beta.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Decoy, question.
James.
You cannot operate your thrust when your parking brakes are set?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gotta disable your parking brake.
I've been struggling with that for the past few minutes. Could have asked.
Okay, let me try to get back into the server and see what happens.
You're still not able to fly, Decoy?
Hey, what?
I said, are you still not able to fly?
Do you know what? I'm just going to buy it again.
Really? That's kind of stupid.
I want to fly it.
Alright, so,
Actually, no, I don't, because it's going to cost a fortune.
yeah, did anybody manage to, figure out the, VTOL portion of it successfully and stuff like that, or are we gonna
I
wait?
attempted a vertical takeoff, got to about 9 feet and couldn't go any higher. So, yeah.
If anyone wants to,
do it. Right?
I'll happily provide training if anyone needs it. You need
Okay.
to ask.
I could use it.
Okay, hold on. So if you...
My bird's pretty much fully started, so.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, somebody's hovering over there.
Let me just get into
Who's that?
the other version.
I'm hovering above all the Harriers. Trying to find some
Does
way-
anybody know why I can't see any servers?
No idea, mate. Have you put in the IP address?
Let me try that. 8781, yeah?
8-1.
Password
No.
59.
This one.
New one. Okay, hang on.
Lucas, what are you doing?
I'm hovering above all the Harriers.
Scuba disconnected from your channel.
Oh, okay.
James password.
I can see you from here.
No password.
Copy that.
Oh, this guy has an open canopy and I'm just behind him. Oh, I fucked his ear up.
I'm refueling at the moment.
Yeah, she's awesome, the Harrier.
Yeah, this thing's, I fucking love it. Startup is so easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Startup is so easy.
Right.
Anybody know what the QFE for Cavaletti is?
Wait a second, I'll check.
I think it's 2988.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
So who is it that wanted help with
VTOL?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay, so you fully started and out of a hangar.
Yep.
Right, first thing, put your nozzles to 82 degrees.
Okay. Is there, how do you set it so where the HUD shows you your nozzles and everything?
Okay, so if you, behind the stick is a rotary. Flick that to the NAV position, the nav position.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, and then you'll see the symbology on your HUD change.
Let me see. No, I'm not seeing my nozzle indicator.
Okay, on the left-hand side of the left MFD, you'll see a couple of switches above the flare salvo switch. One says nav, one says V-stall. Press the V-stall one.
Oh, okay.
So get your nozzles at 82 degrees, and then your flaps. Put your flaps into the STOL mode at the bottom.
Okay.
Hold your wheel brakes down.
Okay.
And then power up to about, say, 92, 93%, and then feather it until it starts taking off, and you'll see the thingy change in the HUD to an R, which will indicate that powering up. That's it.
Does that R need to get to 90 and then?
Yeah, so the R starts at above 100%.
Okay.
And then you'll see on the HUD you've got the on the left side you've got the dots, and there's 2 dots that are horizontal rather than single. What you want is all the lines and the dots lined up, and then that is you in level flight. That's how you stick it into level flight.
Okay.
But you want to make sure that you take off into the wind as well. But I don't think there's wind on this server.
Guys, I'm gonna have to have fun with the Harrier.
Okay.
Cheers, mate.
Ghost Rider disconnected from your channel.
James, I have a question for you when you have time.
Yeah, go for it.
Right. So when you put, I think it's the flaps into a stool, or when you, I don't know what, but on the caution panel it says droop, which is the ailerons being lowered or something.
Yeah.
Why is that? I think
I
it has to do with the S-tool flaps.
Yeah, so if you just underneath the anti-skid there, if you put your flaps back into the auto position and then flick over to the reset position, and you should be able to then do the bit button for the flaps.
Yeah, I took them on out again after install and they went up. It's just weird that they dropped down, I think.
Yeah, so if you do that and then if you then you put them back in and then you'll see it. So basically, it's saying that you've got them in that position. That's all it is. It's nothing major. It shouldn't be showing up, but it does. It should only be up to tell you that there's a problem.
Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
James. Can I be a pain?
You can be a pain. What's up?
Would you mind running me through the startup procedure again? I've got as far as fuel prop, left, right pump. All the other stuff is on.
Yeah,
I'm just moving across to the right-hand side.
Yeah, not a problem. So hold on. So what have you done? So you've done the fuel prop and all that.
Yeah, everything, pretty much all the stuff on the left-hand side is done. Oxygen, fuel prop, left, right pump, nav lights, all that kind of stuff is done.
Alright, hold on. Let me just get into cold start plane. I've got to get in the place. Hold on. So you've done the oxygen.
Yep, oxygen on.
Okay, well, let me just rush through this quickly. How many people are in the server at the moment? Can someone tell me, quick?
Many.
20.
Yeah.
Anyone noticing any performance hits? Any issues?
Yes.
No. Not really.
I got.
I'm lagging like shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Ryan, you don't
I
count
can't
because
my PC.
What am I doing? So, is there anyone? So, did someone say they're having problems?
Yes, I do.
What problems are you having?
Jittering. No, it doesn't look like a frame drop. It's just jittering. It kind of stops every half a
It could just be
second.
beta
So
though, just keep that in mind.
Alright, has anyone else got any issues?
Negative.
Cool.
What should the KPT be at? Like when idle? Because I just got an over temperature.
So what?
I just got an OT warning, which is
You've fudged. That's your engine done, mate. So if you look at your RPM, you stick about 85%. You won't be able to get any higher.
Roger.
No, you've killed your
Well,
engine.
it's all fair because I turned the engine back to idle.
Yeah. So basically, if you do, that's you over temperature.
Yeah.
Right. So Panda. So if you've done all the switches on the left.
Yeah.
If you turn the battery and the generator switches on.
Right, let's try this. Hopefully this time it works. Okay, battery on, generator on.
Turn on your MFDs.
Okay.
And your HUD.
Is 1 and 2 and HUD.
On the right side.
And the top right hand corner thingy and the 2 volume knobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's a 1.
Press your APU start.
Okay, and I've also gone into engine on the thingy. Okay, so APU gen, yeah.
Yeah.
Warning, warning.
If you leave it long enough, you then should hear a warning symbol. You should see the warning light should come on. It does on my one, but I don't know if it's just because of different versions.
Yeah, it does.
Right, now press your engine start switch. And watch on the right MFD, watch the fan. And you'll see the fan jump to 9%.
Yep, that's coming up 5% now. 6, 7, 8. Cool.
Right, on the left side, do the fuel cutoff switch down. Push your throttle.
That's the big one, right?
Eh?
Looks like a handbrake, right?
Yeah.
Fuel
On the left side, yeah.
Yeah, left side, yeah.
And then push your throttle forward. And then go back to the thingy, and you'll see it jump to 29%. Close your canopy as well.
Rolling up now, 17, 18. Yeah, canopy's close.
And then when it gets to 29%. Right, so go behind the stick and push that to the nav position.
Go behind the what?
The joystick. There's a rotary. Push it to nav.
Gotcha. Lean around it. Okay, nav.
Right. In front of the throttle, do the yaw, roll, and pitch switches to the up position.
Okay, stand by. Yaw, roll, pitch. Yep.
The Q fuel push to the up position, and the RPS yaw switch put them up as well. And then above it, do your anti-skid if you want on nozzle steering. Leave it nozzle steering, it doesn't matter. But that flap switch, put the flaps to the on position, and then down to the STOL position.
Down to stall, yeah.
Yeah. Bring
I'm afraid to turn right here, Quad. I don't want anybody.
Bring your nozzles down to 82-ish%, or 82.
Are you in full motion, I think?
Yeah,
Copy,
Plans
nozzles
with an
down to
F5 on my
82.
right, and Megs on my left in Harrier.
And that, my friend, is that. So now on the left-hand side of the throttle, you need to click the parking brake, and then just make sure your throttle doesn't jump forward. And then
Copy that, so bring throttle back to idle, then change parking brake.
Yeah, and then as you
I'm
start.
gonna bring it to the right here, and I'm
the hell is
gonna
parking
up
brake?
Quad.
But on the left side of the throttle, it's hidden. Just look for the switch.
Yeah,
it's
got it.
kind of hidden. And that's it, mate.
How do
And
you
just power up and go, I guess.
How do you relock the throttle if you've moved it?
So bring it to idle.
Okay.
And in front of the throttle, you'll see a black lever along the wall, the firewall. Just click that back again. It locks the throttle again.
I don't have VR, so I don't know if I'm. You said it's on the. Is it on the side panel or?
Yes. If you're looking, I'm doing this in 2D. So if you're staring at the actual throttle itself, just in front of it, in line with the JPTL switch, you'll see a black lever along the firewall. You just click it, and then it'll push it back into the lock position. Have you unlocked it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if you, when you unlock it, literally, if you just look in front of the throttle, just to the left of that JPTL switch, you can see a black lever.
I don't see it. Unless I'm looking like in the wrong place.
Definitely there. Just in front of the throttle. To the front left of the throttle.
Is it kind of where the parking brake is?
That is the park. Oh, sorry. Were you asking for the parking brake?
No, I'm asking for how to relock the throttle if I've pushed it forward.
Right. So if you push it forward, the throttle. You can't.
Hang on.
You can't. Actually, that's a bug. Interesting. Okay. No, if the throttle's moved forward, you can't lock it. You can set the parking brake, but you need to put the throttle back to the idle position.
That's weird.
James, I did it. I took off.
Nice.
Because my
how long has it been since this was released?
My engine won't. Because my engines won't start, so I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what I'm missing.
Right, so
does anybody know what the key for the control wheel steering is?
It's you might have to map it.
Yeah, but
For the what? Nose wheel
pressed
steering?
nose wheel. Check for nose wheel, because I tried.
No, it's NWS, not it's under NWS, not nose wheel steering. I don't know why they did it that way.
So it's the win,
there.
right win, an N and back key.
That's a default key anyway.
So was someone having problems with the startup?
I am having problems with the startup.
I can't put the HUD.
Okay, hold on. Do you want me to run through the startup with you again?
I mean, I can do it. It's just, is there an issue where if you do it incorrectly, your engines won't start, or?
Well, it depends if you've got fuel. As long as you've got fuel, shouldn't be a problem.
I've got fuel, and I think my pumps and shit are working. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm forgetting here.
362 is the speed quad if you're looking for it.
Roger. I'm coming in way hot.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, we can go through the startup procedure again. I'll run it through with you from the beginning.
Alright, let me change roles and get to completely cold.
262, yeah.
Cop 362. 362.
Yes,
setting up for a vertical landing.
Yeah.
Anything I need to do different?
Well,
Flaps to stall, I guess.
Well, if you leave them in auto position, but you can put them in stall, but you want to be doing 60-degree nozzle, 70-degree touchdown speed. That is the official RAF standard. I don't know what the AV8B version is, but I assume it's about the same. But to be fair, I don't think there's any set rule for the sort of speed.
Alright, go ahead and start from the beginning, James.
Right, so left rear panel, do your DECS switch.
Right.
Turn your oxygen on.
Alright.
Just do your lights to your required positions.
Right.
And then on the firewall, turn the switch to the NOR norm position.
Quick heads up, the server is full.
Maybe because it's the only one working.
And then do the fuel prop.
Okay.
Fuel pumps to the norm positions.
Okay.
Right side underneath the warning panel, turn your battery on and your generator.
Quad smash.
You'll notice that your battery volts moves up, which is the little dial to the left of the DC test button. But once you're there, just turn all your MFDs on.
Okay.
And your HUD. And then select the engine panel on the right MFD.
Hey, let me get there. Alright.
Then just bring your nozzles to sort of 10-15 degrees so they're away from the wing.
Okay.
Flick your APU start switch in the up position. And then wait until you get the warning and then silence the warning. And then flick the engine start switch. And the fan RPM will get to 9%.
I'm not getting a master warning, but my gen light below that is flashing.
Right, okay. And then, are you at 9%?
On
fan RPM.
Is it showing that on the? I'm at 0.
Right, so the right MFD.
Oh, sorry.
Under the fan RPM, if you turn the engine on, it would jump. It would start creeping up to 9% and hold there.
It's at 0.
Right, so turn your engine on.
Okay.
Okay, first attempt at a
There we
vertical
go.
landing went
Climb
great
now.
until I bounced.
Okay. And then once it gets to 9, I just move my throttle.
No. So when you get to 9, you go back to where your left elbow is and put down the fuel cutoff to the to the down position.
Okay.
And then move your throttle.
Okay.
Alright, I can't join. It's full and trying for a while.
Hold on, wait.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Hold on. To stop everyone getting kicked out, I'm going to quickly just do another one. I'll give it to Quad, and then Quad can change the mission. That way we don't lose. No one gets kicked out. Otherwise we'll lose loads of people. So just give us 1 second, dude.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to make you another mission with more Harriers in it, so you can just upload it.
I think it's a slot issue.
Yeah, but you need
Yeah,
to.
it's cool.
Oh, okay. You're going to have to change it then.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't expecting everybody and his mum, you see. It was just a test, so.
Mm-hmm.
Only did it as a test to see if it was somebody with the module could run the server, so.
It's become something beautiful.
Truly moving and emotional.
Well, if you're doing it for me, it doesn't matter because I get all sorts of jittering. I can't really fly at all. If you're doing it for me, never mind. Just keep flying, dudes. Really.
Oh, so we could add a couple of the carriers in as well, because no doubt people want to have a look.
Yeah. I'm surprised no one's done the carrier yet.
Well, I'm going to type and say that we'll be restarting the server with the carrier added, so.
Yeah.
Can we make it a little bit darker so we can use the floodlights and shit?
Yeah, I'll change the time.
Hell yeah.
So just do it your ending, Quad. Just tell him that. Just say, look. Tough.
Jesus.
Yeah?
Squeaky.
Sorry, it's my mouse. My keyboard was moving it.
That's your mouse, do you mean an actual mouse?
No, so I meant the keyboard.
Alright. So, I think... Alright. So I think I'll just work at the startup to memorize it. Other than that, the other thing that I'm having trouble with is getting it off the ground in VTOL mode. That's one of the harder things that I can't do.
Oh, getting requests now for a
Oh,
KC-130 as well.
Hey, Panda, look to your left.
Ooh!
God.
Plons!
That is
Yeah.
beautiful. I need to practice some hovering now. This is making me very jealous.
I'm not even using water. This is scary. That's probably because my fuel level is so low.
Your refueling wouldn't be a bad idea, just to bring some fuel out, make it a bit easier.
I'm gonna set her down over here by the fuel trucks so that I can get rid of it because I have to go for work.
Yeah, I'm off as well. I have an early morning, so see you guys.
See you later on, guys.
Take it easy.
See ya.
See ya.
Take care.
Just mate.
Alright, bringing it down.
Plans disconnected from your
very
channel.
gently.
Just everyone hovering, this is beautiful.
There we go. Down on the
This is
ground.
exactly how I imagined it would be.
Are you all in the server hovering at the moment?
I was, yes.
Hold on, let me get into it then.
I can do it again.
Because obviously I can't fly it. Feel sorry for me, go on, please.
I do.
I feel sorry for you, James.
I do feel sorry for you.
I
Small
genuinely
violins.
feel sorry for you.
You know, first time flying.
Scam Boy connected to your channel.
What a fly.
Okay, I'm hovering now.
Hello, guys.
Hello, mate, you alright?
Yeah,
Okay.
sound.
Let's try this vertical takeoff.
I'm trying to hold it in place for you here, decoy.
Ground crew's getting
Oh,
pissed
mate,
at
I'll
me.
be a while.
I ripped the ring off. I think I may have engine fire. I don't know. There's fire
You
somewhere.
might. You might have
I see,
overcooked
I
your
see
engine.
flames coming from the aircraft. Okay.
Wow. Me and Eggs are holding nearly perfect Wow. Right
See-
next to each other within like 10 meters. We're holding
See-
almost perfect.
The latest version that they've done, this one, is so much easier to fly than the previous versions. And I remember asking them, saying, have they changed it? And they said, no, it's still been the same. You know, no, you're just getting better. But I'm telling you right now, they've changed it for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, because it's pretty hard already.
So much easier. Servers offline, it says.
Mm.
Is the server down?
I've just frozen. No. What have you done? You've broken it? No.
No, things
He's
are still moving. We're alright.
Wait, can you please look at me and see what my plane's doing? Because I'm frozen solid.
Quad, is the server still?
Yeah, you're frozen solid, Panda. That's just you.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
If it does, I'll probably be in the middle of a fireball, but yeah.
Quad,
Me and Exile are doing a ballet of hovering.
Squad, I can't connect to a server.
Well, if you look at me, you'll see the best hover you've ever seen.
It might be full. It might be full.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Anybody check chat and see if it says I've DC'd or anything like that?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't said you DC'd yet.
It's like totally frozen for me.
It doesn't even come up in the list.
Oh my god.
Wait, am I in the right version of DCS? No, that'd be why, you fucking retard. Oh, do you know what? Oh, it's too many versions. Just go
It's alright. It's alright. Exile almost just put his jet exhaust over the top of mine. That would have been disastrous.
Right, I'm coming in now.
Alright, wonderful.
It's a wonderful, wonderful world.
Exile! Exile!
Oh, I got kicked.
Don't worry, I'm paying attention.
Just don't drop into the ground. No, 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 don't, no. Oh.
Yeah, I'm having overheating issues. I have full fuel.
Oh, okay. See, I'm very low on fuel.
Yeah, I just ran out of water, so.
Oh, see, I'm doing this without water because my fuel level's so low.
How do you turn on the complete HUD? Because I've got no letter on the HUD.
Behind your joystick,
There's
the
beautiful
rotary knob
wildlife,
to the
though.
NAV position.
I'll come hover over by you, Exile.
I think Decoy talked, but I can't really hear you.
Behind your joystick, push the rotary to the nav position.
Okay, check. Oh, there it is. Got it.
Is it scary? I'm hovering a Harrier and smoking in the other hand. I don't even have a hand on the throttle.
Oh. I'm on fire.
Are you in decoy?
I'm watching you now.
Hmm?
We're watching you now.
I can slow this down a little bit. I bet you I can get this to almost a perfect hover. I just gotta adjust the throttle really gently.
Is that the key to getting it, like, in the air?
15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Through the throttle? Because, like, that's what I can't.
I can just see explosions everywhere. It's just 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
there it goes. Crash.
There should be one right next to the runway. That was me.
Quad, did you reset that or did it crash?
No, I turned it off. I was telling people in chat I was going to do it.
Yeah,
After
Oh, so that's what 36 means. Okay.
Did that look good for you, decoy?
Yeah. You did well.
I'm glad I'd only just started my startup procedure.
Yeah, no, I did give everybody a 5-minute warning.
Whatever.
I would have been really salty if I'd like just started to lift off and then crash.
See, it's like for me, it's like the F5 where now I know everything that I need to click to get it to go, and it just all gets done.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
So I just sit in the cockpit, I'm just clicking shit while it's not even on yet, and it's just all set up by the time I start my engines. Alright, well, what time is it? I got 5 minutes. Alright.
Till what?
Till work. And then I'll be back on later on.
I called off work today for this.
See, I would have done that, but it's like I'm moving in 3 weeks to Oregon, so I need all the money I can.
I've been waiting for this thing since 2010, when it was first announced, then it was pulled off the forums.
Yeah, Decoy,
That's a long time to wait. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Just realized 2010 was 7 years ago. My God.
Yeah.
Almost 8.
Almost 8, yeah.
Do you think it'll probably be within a year that we get the B+?
Perhaps.
Well, I mean, from here to there isn't really too far. The flight model's the big deal.
Right. Yeah, Decoy, I was freaking out because while you were explaining everything, we're waiting for everybody to get in, and I did a vertical takeoff, transferred into forward flight, came back and landed in vertical, and I was like, oh, I've done it. I'm like freaking out over here.
I've actually managed to land on the Terror Watch twice. I've also managed to crash into it 4 times.
Yeah, that's going to be my new challenge, is to put that thing at full steam. Let's see if I can land on it.
In rough seas.
Yep. But it's not like an LHD though, like because if it was a full LHD, it would, or a short LHD, it'd just have the one helipad, not even made for Harriers. That would be a real challenge.
Oh no, just spawn this cruise ship that has the helipad at the back. See if you can land on that.
Oh.
Somebody already posted a photo on the Facebook groups of them landing on the, the oil rigs.
Yeah.
Landing on the helipads on those.
Wow.
I mean, I've just started learning how to hover, and these guys are already doing that. That being said, it's been 5.5 hours since release, and we're only just, well, I'm at least only just starting to get into it and fly, so, yeah. Dedication.
Let us know when the server's back up there, Quad.
I think it was the long hours reading the manual.
Not again.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my cigarette, then I'm gonna go to work, and then let the Harrier become my life.
Yeah, Burner, I'll fly with you tonight if you're gonna hop on.
Definitely. What is your name on TeamSpeak?
Spectre.
Sweet, sounds good.
I'll be on most of the day. I'm probably gonna, if I take a break from the Harrier, I'll probably end up hopping in the A10. I need to work on my air-to-air refueling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nightmare.
Well, see, yesterday I tried doing it last night with Strike because we stayed up super late doing it, and I kept struggling with it, and I didn't have my curve or anything set on my joystick, and then once I set my curve, it felt a lot better to fly, but I couldn't make contact with the fucking tanker. Because it was moving too fucking fast, and I was probably down to about 1,000 pounds of fuel, so it was either risk it and waste the rest of my fuel trying to connect to the fucking tanker, or just wave off and go home. It's fucking hard.
Do you guys not have
the hardest fucking thing in DCS?
rear view mirrors?
No, they're not in yet.
Yeah, I don't think they're modeled yet.
Alrighty, guys, I'll catch you later.
Alright, brother.
Time.
See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody have fun. Play nice, you know. Jesus Christ. My God.
It's kind of sad.
Burner
I think this thing
disconnected
would
from your
lose to
channel.
Abyss.
It probably would.
On the fly though. Well, I mean, it's definitely more versatile than a freaking like MiG-21 or whatever. But
I mean, if you had the MiG-21 on your 6 and you would like transfer weight and get him on your front, that would be quite easy, I think.
Well, yeah,
well,
you can slow down faster than just about anything else in the air, but I mean that comes at a cost.
Yeah, exactly. But if you would be able to slow down and let him pass by, and then shove a aim line of his bomb, then yeah.
Just slam on the brakes, stick it into a hover, and then just use your pedals to sort of track him around and fire off a shot, and then carry on a normal flight. That could be fun. How's that server coming, Quad? Oh, he's gone quiet.
It's just not coming. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they had to do a new tanker too, didn't they?
They're doing a new tanker, I think.
Yeah, they are going to add it.
Oh, it's not in yet?
Right,
I thought it
right now you have to use the S3.
Yeah, for now.
It's a basket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a basket for the American who's not Navy, so it's an Air Force basket.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I messed around a little bit with the vectoring and forward flight. It's pretty interesting, but it will kill your speed really quick. But give it like 20 degrees and it's just like putting combat flaps on, something that handles similarly, like the P-39 from IL-2 almost. Which is to say, if you treat it badly, it will treat you badly.
I just realized one thing. I still have the banana.
You can keep it. It's a gift.
It's a virtual gift. I am honored.
Oh man, and people are pissed that the price went up. What the fuck?
Ah, they're all gay,
They said it was like 2 months ago.
The thing is, it's pre-order, isn't it? If you wanted it, then you should have bought it yesterday.
No, it's not on that. They're complaining because it went from, it was supposed to originally be 59 after pre-order.
Okay.
And it went up to 69.
Do you know why?
But they changed that ages ago.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, I'm listening to your
Okay.
explanation.
So the reason being, let's think about this logically. It includes a ship.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking.
Now you think about how much time Razbam has spent on making that ship for us. I don't mind paying for something that's quality to generally give us a better experience.
And the tanker to come, and the fact that it's a very complex flight model. It's
extremely complex. It's like probably the most complex thing in DCS at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing that technically free. So mate, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And let's think about it this way: it could have been sold as an additional DLC, but they haven't done it. They've included it with the Harrier, which means everyone should be able to enjoy it. Because I think they said something about doing a low poly version as well. So trust me, when you see the ship, it's good fun.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
And it can have baby ships as well. So you can have little babies come out the back.
Can you actually launch the LCAX from it?
Well, technically not, but you can stick it on top of
Machine connected to your channel.
It would just float out the back. It's quite funny. I don't think it's incorporated yet, but you can do it unofficially.
Glorious.
Decoy.
Yeah.
If I want to drop bombs, where do I select the pipper, if at all?
Hold on. Hold on, wait. I'm just typing a message. Hold on, mate. Sorry, buddy. Say that again.
If I want to select a pipper to drop some bombs, I selected them, but I can't find any targeting method or pipper.
Right, so if you look on the left MFD, below that,
Yep.
you'll see some switches. The furthest on the left, it will say AUT, I think, in it. If you click that till it says CIP or CRP, whatever it is, you'll notice the reticle appears on the...
You mean the armament?
Yeah.
ARMT?
Yeah, so on the look at the left MFD.
Yes.
Have you selected the weapon on that MFD?
I selected on the small buttons beneath it.
Okay. Wait, they should be at the top, not the bottom. So if you on the left MFD, go back to the main menu. So press the middle bottom button. Then top left, second down from the left is the stores one, I think. Click that.
Yeah.
Then at the top row, select the weapon that you want.
Got it. Yeah.
And then you'll see the pipper should appear on the HUD. Tell me what your HUD says.
My HUD is just has the birdie, no pipper.
Okay, so on the left side of that MFD,
yeah,
to where you've got the master arms switch, just above that, is it in AG mode?
A/G, yes.
Right. Come to the bottom of that left MFD, and below it you've got the weapon armament panel.
Yes.
I think he doesn't have a HUD mode selected. It's the one behind the stick.
No, he's got it on the AG mode. So on that weapons panel, the left toggle.
Yeah.
What does it say in that box?
Spectre, in your channel timed out.
It says AUT, so I see.
Click it.
Auto.
Until it comes up with some. What weapons are you using, by the way? That should be the first question.
These are 680. These are Mark 82, so they're bombs.
Okay. So on that switch, click it with your left mouse button until it comes up CIP or something similar. I can't remember exactly what it is. You change the mode there. Then to the right of that, you can select the quantity and the multiples.
Yep.
And then if you look on the HUD,
Spectre connected to your channel.
It will have the doodle.
Yeah. No, I got the pipper. Yeah. That did the trick, thanks.
Simon, how are we getting on, mate?
What's going on, mate?
Quad?
So back up yet?
Not quite.
Right. Baby steps.
Is he in here?
Quad.
Simon!
He's been quiet for about 20 minutes.
Just spam poke him.
I'm sure that'll speed it
I
up.
thought he was just adding ships. It's taken like 20 minutes.
I'm just poking
Well, he has
You guys
to
go.
add them correctly. It takes time to make good ship placement, I guess.
It takes 3
sound like
seconds. Is Simon?
He also might be getting breakfast.
2 weeks later.
I'll give him 2 more seconds and then I'll put it up on the actual server then. Because all those people that were just on our server have now gone to someone else's server.
Spectre, in your channel timed out.
That was quad, I would have lost my shit. Who was it that timed out? Spectre.
Yeah.
Hey, Decoy, what's the server that we're using?
Well, we're waiting for it to come back up. Simon's just working on it at the moment, but he's gone AFK. He's vanished. He's gone AWOL.
Oh, hey, serves up.
Has he put it up, is he?
Yep.
Simon?
Spectre connected to your
He
channel.
might be ignoring us out of spite.
Yeah, I think he is.
James?
Panda?
You can VTOL off the ship, right?
Yep. That's Stovall as well.
Somebody's saying in the comments that you can't for some reason.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, you can. In what comments?
On the DCS page.
Facebook.
Go and ask
There's
them how many.
probably like 60 posts. I just scroll through. There's all kinds of random. bits
Yeah,
and
it's probably somebody that has way too much equipped on them. I've
Most
taken
likely.
off from the thing. It's just fine. People don't understand aircraft limitations sometimes, it seems.
No, they clearly don't. They're knobheads.
But those still pretty nice.
Quick question. On the warning panel, is it like the Warthog? Should we turn off every single light?
Not necessarily.
No. You have the Droop one and so on that will stay there. So as
Yeah,
long as
I
you...
got this. this light on is JPTL and EFC. He's supposed to be on.
JPTL?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't be on. What button have you pressed? Have you done the JPL limiter switch?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that light is on as long as you have the jet pipe temperature limiter on. It should be on.
Simon?
I might.
Server's back down.
Simon?
Simon!
Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do it again. What, mate, what's going on?
Oh shit, there we go.
Sorry, cat shit all over the floor. The server
Wait, what?
keeps crashing.
Right. So when you say it's crashing, what have you done to... Have you put on the ships with...
Put the ships and the carrier and the tanker in.
Right.
Okay, remove that ship. Use the pen. And let's fly.
Realistically, just go ahead and put in the regular carrier. People are going to need more deck space anyway. We'll worry about fixing the other thing later, I guess.
Yeah, just...
add more carriers.
Says the person with absolutely no authority here.
I'm just asking.
I mean me. I don't even have Raven tags or anything like that.
God, the floodlights in this thing look absolutely fucking phenomenal. Oh my god.
Yeah, just stick it back to normal one chord. We have someone watching, by the way. So you guys have got to show him that you can fly.
Wow.
Wait, who's watching?
I'm not telling us. It's the king.
Wait, are you still live streaming?
Yeah, always. That's why I'm desperate to get the server back up.
Alright, alright.
God. Do we consider this like a Ravens interview on live stream?
Oh yeah, we've got a new person, haven't we?
We do.
Have we got a new person?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Exile.
There you go. Look. You're now
Alternative
you're now
sign,
a
useless
Raven.
There we go.
Which
Well,
means Lucas loses his banana. So I'm going to reiterate what this banana is all about. So the banana is a
You
badge of
lied to
honor.
me.
No, don't worry. I'll make you a special boob one later. But the banana is a very special badge of honor. So when we have a new person come and join the group, they will receive a badge of honor of a banana. When another new person joins, the banana gets passed on as a new badge of honor.
Just editing it now.
I see.
everyone gets taken by a banana from behind. Enjoy. Hey, Quad.
Yeah, dude. The
Yes.
floodlights look easy.
Shut up!
Nah, mate.
So I'm expecting a dynamic campaign with the weight here.
He's making one, mate. He's making you. He's gone to Paris to go and make a map of the Eiffel Tower.
What is busy setting up like floating obstacles for us to fly through and random little hovering mazes and all kinds of cool shit.
I like the A10, but I already like the Harrier more just because it is that little bit faster, and it seems to matter. It doesn't feel like the world's crawling by in the thing.
How can you say that? The Harriers is good. The Warthog is life. Come on.
Fact.
Warthog's
I
very
like the
good.
Warthog, but you kind of find like you get crippling depression by the time you get to the target because it's like so slow.
God.
Right. Hang on.
Exactly.
Stepping the ship full of
Counting
crash.
rivets and-
Taking it out. Just give me a second.
All those people that we just had in the group have gone now. You know that, don't you?
All gone, Quad.
You just cost us
they'll
30
rejoin.
guests.
Damn it, Quad.
I don't care.
God.
I do.
God.
And you do too, you big girl.
No, I don't.
You do. You should. As an admin, you should
It's
get.
nice to have people around, yes.
It's also going to be less laggy with them now, without them.
To be fair, but honestly though, did anyone have any major issues?
Like I said, I had all sorts of stutters.
Besides my own piloting, no.
Here's another question for you guys: the lights on the aircraft. Did you see your formation lights on the aircraft and the top row light as well?
I have noticed the top,
I wasn't
but
paying
I
attention. I was
noticed
too
the
busy
nose
crashing.
lights.
No, let's just double check it in a second, just to make sure that they're all coming up.
Is the server up?
I have no idea.
It is.
Yay! No. No, it's not.
Infinite loading.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes, it is.
I'm joining?
Why can't I join?
I'm in.
Oh, I'm in the list. Right, here we go.
There you go.
Cool. Simon.
Yeah.
All deep on the server.
Love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
We love the quad.
Quad, you're the
Love you
best.
guys.
Hooray!
Learning on alternate days.
Maybe I should have run this on the missus's machine.
Well, to be fair, we could put it back on the server, but I don't know why it kept doing that whole crashy.
I don't know. But
do you know what I
like
reckon?
I said, the only difference between my machine and the server machine is that I own the Harrier.
No, but you know what it is. It's the port. I reckon I've got a feeling it's trying to connect to the Alpha because it's the same port on the Alpha and the Beta. I didn't change the port, so it's probably my fault entirely.
Yeah, but we had people on there. That wouldn't cause that.
Yeah.
No,
I got fair frames. It's oscillating a lot, coming from 33 to 22, and then coming all the way to 60. So.
Are you in VR?
No. Standard.
Well, I'm sat here with 193 frames a second. Yeah. So.
Screw you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I started a single player mission earlier with the Harrier. I had no frames like these.
Let's go for Panda. I'm gonna watch you for a bit, Panda. Anyone need any help with the startup?
I don't think so.
Has anyone got their lights on? It's a race. Let's see who can get the lights on first.
Yep, lights on.
So is that you, Panda?
Yep.
How come I didn't get
you got to turn your battery in that on, dude.
Stand by, battery on.
I got all my lights on now.
How come I didn't get a banana?
Oh, do you want a banana?
Yeah, go on, give us a banana.
Hold on, mate. Hold on. Right, so you want a banana. Anyone else want a banana while I'm here?
Yes, please.
You did take my banana.
Who wanted the banana?
Will you peel it for me?
Who wanted it?
Scampy.
There you go, Scampy. You can have a banana.
Stick it deep inside, okay?
Thanks.
Right, Panda.
Yes.
All your external lights are on, are they?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep. Why?
Exile, can you turn on your lights?
All external lights are on as far as I can tell.
Yeah, mine are all on with the exception of the landing light, which I can put on now if you want. But
mine are not on, and I don't know why they are not on.
So have you done? Okay, so Beck, your lights are all on.
Yeah, they are.
Are your formation lights on as well?
Yes, they should be. Should I turn all my other lights on?
Scampayboy left your channel.
So Lucas Beck, if you can turn on all your lights, because I'm just looking at your aircraft at the moment.
Right now, all lights are on, including formation lights.
Right, so your wing lights are working.
And the taxi light is on right now.
Can you change the taxi light for me quick to the... You've got it in the middle position.
Yeah, landing now. Landing light on. Approach. Right.
They're all working. When you take off, I'll double check the formation lights, but they seem to be working on.
Working light. I'll just do vertical now.
I can't not get my formation lights to come on. I don't know what I'm doing.
Have you done the switch on the firewall underneath the?
I'm taking off now.
Which side is that on?
Left. Next to the seat, just behind the seat adjustment switch. You need to put that into normal position. I might need to reconnect because I'm getting a bit laggy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is anyone else getting lag at the moment?
I'm like in a permanent state of lag, but you know, that's just.
Why is it doing that all of a sudden? Bear in mind, I'm not in the Harrier in any way, shape, or form. But I'm getting lag, quite bad lag.
I have this realization I'd be an absolute god of a pilot if I got a decent PC and didn't have to go with lag.
How do I?
All those years of practice of dealing with this bullshit lag, and then I can suddenly
I'm just going to come out and come back in again, just to make sure it's not.
Oh, if it's happening like it's happening to me, you're not going to get any better than this.
Well, I'll check my settings, but it's not a Harrier thing, it's a DCS thing. It won't be a Harrier thing. Because bear in mind, I'm not in the Harrier.
Yeah, I think it's multiplayer. There's something wrong with the code. A lot of people complain.
Oh, no, that's better.
Declare map one if you want to check on those formation lights.
The regular brakes on those things are total garbage.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah,
I think they're working on that though. To be fair, Lucas, have you got your formation lights on?
Yeah, all lights are on. All those, whatever those are. Let me just turn off all the other lights, but the formation lights. Position off, anti-collision, and auxiliary lights on. Oh, it's just the one on the tail, and the one on the end of the wing. That's it, okay.
Yeah, so there you go.
Also below the aircraft there is, and on the front, just after, above the top of the aircraft, just behind the air intake.
Yeah, so they're off now, but you had them on earlier.
Well, yeah, they're on now. I'm taking them off now.
What about your strip lights? Can you put your strip lights on?
Yeah, they are the formation lights. Those strips. Now all lights on again. But yeah, there's behind the cockpit, like behind the air intakes on the pointing above, and then there's on the tail pointing below, and the vertical stabilizer on both sides and on the wingtips. Is there some kind of autopilot in this craft?
That's a good. I was wondering that earlier. I don't know.
There is a switch labeled port still, so I guess there is, but I don't think it's implemented yet. No.
I don't think it is either. No.
I'm not a fan of these new views that they've done within game.
The older ones are better.
Yeah, so if you use the F3 view and then zoom in and out, I'm just testing it now. If I then go back into F2 view, it doesn't reset, and then when you move around, it just looks really gay.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a fan of this anti-lazing that they've done on this new DCS. It just makes it look really...
Anti-what?
The anti-laze thing. It's what basically makes everything look like it's high contrast.
Oh.
Doing well though, Panda?
Right.
Who's smoking? Who's just taken off?
Good lord, that is a lot of
Hey,
smoke.
so the one thing that I'm noticing when I go into my hover is what's the best way to... I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong when I go to try to hover.
What? What
Where
fish?
did that skin come from?
Good God. Okay, let's just put it down. Be safe, be safe, be safe.
I'm looking at someone's aircraft. It's Warthog, number 54 Warthog. As a call sign. Have a look at his Harrier and look at the tail section of his Harrier. Is that a default skin?
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty cool.
It's the special skin or whatever it's called. I actually ran it earlier.
That's
quite
well
nice.
Cool.
What was that doing?
Who was that? Something there.
Right, time for takeoff. Do it again.
How many have we got in now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 back. 19 back. Just let us know if you get any lag or anything like that. Tell you what, bloody like this skin though. I can't wait to get the paint kit to do our one. Oh, it's gonna look good.
Oh, yeah, James, do you know if there's some way, if you have done the over temperature warning, do you know if there's some way to cool the engine down? Because usually when I try to take off again, the engines can't spool up 100% again.
It's because you've done the engine in, mate. You've killed the engine.
Alright, so it's killed completely.
Yeah, so what were you doing to cause that to be an issue? What did you do? Were you hovering? Or were you at full power for too long?
I've done it when I've like tried to vertical takeoff, and I've also done it trying to do a kind of normal takeoff.
Okay. So I mean, to be fair, what I found that don't use full power all the time.
Yeah.
Use 95% of it. You don't need the full power, to be fair. If you've got a light load, with what you're flying at now, you can hover with, to be fair, just over 104%. So you don't have to go to the full hog.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just a line of Harriers there.
Yeah, I know.
All waiting to take over. That's awesome.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in line. Oh shit! Wrong button. I'm just going to sit here. I want to see if any of them start hovering off.
See if I can come past.
See, I'm looking at it now, right? So I'm watching it now. So you've got the 7 in a row, and then you've got one coming in. It looks like to hover over the top of it. It's just brilliant. It's just like watching a Harrier circus. It's amazing. Oh, this is amazing. Oh. I generally can't believe people moaning about the performance though.
This aircraft is amazing. Loving the flight characteristics so far. Okay, I'm gonna attempt a vertical landing. That should be fun.
Someone's decided to stack it. And they're going to crash. Oh, there's more. So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in a row.
So many!
11 in a row and a fireball in the middle. That's going to be a ruly sight for a while, I think.
Absolutely. Just lost my shit.
James, I hope you're getting a lot of screenshots of this.
I'm streaming it.
Oh yeah, of course you are. Shit.
But I will start taking some print screens, to be fair.
That's pretty badass.
To be fair though, Panda, no one's watching it, they're all flying this instead.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on people, start doing takeoffs. But does anyone need any help with the startup or anything like that at the moment?
No, I think the thing I really may need help with is getting this vertical landing right.
I'm trying to start it up, but I can't.
Hey, Polly.
Sorry.
So if you need help, mate, just let me know. I'll help you out.
James, is this looking decent? To be correct?
Where are you?
Coming up on that stack actually. There we go, transitioned into the sort of hover.
I'm just gonna...
We're sinking. And we're sinking.
We're doing. Oh, wait. Is that you coming in?
What's the shortcut for water on? I may need that.
I don't know. I'm just going back to a switch.
Right.
What'd you map it to?
I've mapped it to the bottom left on the waterhole.
I'm hovering now, it's gonna get the descent rate right.
Quad?
Uh-huh.
That was close.
Yeah. Not my best. I was trying something new. I won't do that again.
James, you should be so proud of me right now.
I'm watching you now, you're bowing.
Yeah.
We're falling with style, one of the other.
Oh shit. Power, 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 we're okay, we're okay. Back on the power, more power, increase the power, less power, less power, more power, less power. It's kind of slow to respond, so it's a little bit tricky getting that sort of descent rate perfect. And
You've got to watch the RPM on the left of the hull. Just bring it down in sort of 1% in increments. You'll just find the sweet spot and then use the nozzles. But ideally, if you're looking to, are you trying to land vertically then?
Yeah.
Have you set up your front? Your front? Yes. Fucking trim. Sorry. Have you set your trim?
Yeah, I'm just trying to stop this rocking, but it's quite tricky because this FPS is degrading rapidly as I get lower and lower. I'm actually going to call them to go around.
Have you got the water on? Turn the water on if you need some buffers.
Yeah, I'm going around.
So, James, if you lock or if you move the fuel shut off, how do you is there any way to unlock it?
Sorry, say that again.
You know if there's any way to unlock the fuel shut off valve?
Yeah, you have to hold in like left Windows or something else in order to like.
Panda, use the rudders.
Right.
Say it again.
You have to hold down some buttons in order to release it. It's called the fuel shut off.
I'm gonna fly down here where there's less lag to that little X runway in the distance. I can do my thing in peace.
So what were your nozzles set at then, Panda?
Say again?
What were your nozzles set at?
82, roughly. And it's frozen. Oh wait, no, we're back. We're good. We're good. We're good.
So where are you going to try and land? On the X?
Yes.
Okay, right.
I can't see at the moment.
So bring your gear out now, you might as well. Reduce the speed, do the air brake or gear out, just lose some of that speed.
Copy. But it's so laggy, holy shit.
Yeah, that's... it's interesting, we don't know that many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24 people. We've got Blinksies in here. Woohoo!
And Dexter's also here.
Yeah. So you need to bring your nozzles down. Mate. You're losing your speed too quick. You need to bring them down a bit more. So bring them down to say 70. And then build the power up because you're going to start dropping like a stone now.
Yeah, I'm picking up power slowly.
You need to do your flaps.
Flaps are set to auto. At 60 knots now.
What's your nozzle position?
It's now set to 82 because I'm about to go into the harbor.
Set your trim nose up a bit. Because you're not level.
That's...
Push your nozzles to 85, 86. And then power up.
Not
huge amounts, power up about 3-4%.
Well, we've raised the descent slightly, so that's good.
Bring your nozzles back to 82%, then trim nose up again. Because you notice your nose keeps dipping.
Yep.
So remember the 2 dots, get the line in line with the 2 dots and you'll be good for your trim level.
Yep, I'm just sort of, whoa, too much trim. I haven't really played with the trim yet, so I don't really know how sensitive or responsive it is.
It's not large, it's quite sensitive.
Would begin?
So we're now doing 47, 49 knots back.
Yep, that's all part of the plan. Don't worry. And there's the nose dropping. Good God! Wow!
Power up, mate, good drop.
Whoop up.
Oh, there's the glow. Look, that's really cool.
Okay, let's see if we can bring it in. I'm just watching that descent rate. That's all I'm interested in right now. I think I've got the trim relatively sorted.
What's your nozzles at? Are they 82?
Yep.
Bring them back to 83, 84.
Copy that. Coming back.
Power up a bit. Otherwise you're going to just fall out. Power. Now put your nozzles at 82% and hold it level. And it should naturally just fall now into a level position.
Master warning.
Oh no, you're landing, mate. You're
Wow, you can ruin your engine performance pretty quick, can't you?
You can do. To be fair, the engine degradation is pretty damn good. It's realistic.
Yeah, we're alive. I'm gonna call that a success.
That was a success, mate.
Oh, it's only my second time trying that, so it's not too bad, I guess. I could really do without the lag, though. The lag is really making it difficult. All my responses are like half a second behind. Whew, okay, cool. Alright, so back to base.
Oh, there you go. There's an interesting issue. So, Kirk...
that master warning literally came on for a few seconds. As soon as I pulled back the power, it went off, so hopefully my engine's okay. Yes.
So someone's just ejected and the front nose gear and the wingtip gear vanished.
Yeah, I've turned water on so I can do this takeoff. Hopefully that should help.
Do you know what, right? You know the nozzle?
Yeah.
You know people were bitching about it?
Yeah.
Have you looked at it? Have you actually noticed it?
No. What nozzle flow exactly?
So the rear nozzles glow on heat.
Oh yes.
Realistically, it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, I haven't actually taken the time to slow down and look at that yet. Should probably do that. It's amazing how fast it gets off the ground, accelerates away. I mean,
if you're light enough,
literally,
it's pretty damn good.
I mean, 1 second I'm sitting there at 0 knots, and then literally, I think it's like 15 seconds later I'm at 250. It's awesome.
Well done, Lucas. So has anyone done the vertical rapid descent yet?
I'm gonna try something similar.
So get in the Harrier, when you're landing, when you're in a new one, get in it, bring it up to a steady hover, put the nozzles at say 77, 78, pitch up 30 degrees, full power, wait until you get to about 40, 45 knots, push your nozzles to about 50% and watch. That's an RAF standard rapid ascent. I know it's obviously not an RAF plane, but that is...
Well, I'm landing now at Copileti, so this should be entertaining.
Yeah, if you can get that right, it looks incredible.
So as it overtipped for about 15 seconds and I lost about 45% of my power.
Yeah, what was your weapons? What was your loadout? Were you heavy? Empty?
No, I wasn't heavy. I was just running water for way longer than I should have been, kind of using it as a makeshift afterburner.
So you
horrible
do
idea.
have a JPL switch in front of the throttle, which you can use for additional thrust.
I'm assuming that's a really bad idea in the long term.
You'll kill your engine in no time at all. And it makes some really cool warning sounds.
Use it then.
Has anyone tried the biffing yet? 20 degree,
Yeah,
15 to 20 degree nozzle movement for biffing.
Yeah, it feels kind of like putting the combat flaps down in aisle 2.
Yeah, you can pretty much outturn. I know for a fact you can outturn a Mirage. which is
for about 8 seconds, and then you start plummeting. Yeah. Just need to get one shot off. That's all air-to-air combat is.
I was doing it earlier where I was travelling at about 280 knots. Pulled the nozzles to 25 degrees, full power, pitched up to 80 degrees, and the plane just did a nice little side slip into a downward spiral. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. So realistic.
James, I think I'm about to get that landing right for 60-degree nozzles. Looking good so far.
Yeah, it is the nose up. Pitch your nose down a little bit, about 4 degrees. Yeah, there. Maybe a little bit more, so you get a 4-point landing.
Gotcha.
Slow the speed down to about 70.
It's twitchy. Yeah, don't touch the pedals, note to self, or at least put some curves in there. Got to do that.
Yeah, curves are
going around.
Yeah, the rudder is really sensitive.
Lucas_Beck disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, you definitely need to put a curve on the rudders.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I was speaking to
that's amazing.
I was speaking to that Jabbers guy because I was asking him how, because his video when he was doing his hovering, it was near on perfect, and he uses a 15cm extension without curves in his warthog.
Wow.
Which is quite impressive.
Oh shit, I'm low fuel. Okay. I need to land.
So here's a question for you guys. Did anyone notice about has anyone tested any of the parts of the update today?
That's area focus. We'll get to that shit later. Nobody cares about that. This is Edio probably sitting there like, hey guys, what do you think? Nah, we don't care. Go away.
That's like that Yak 52 thing that they were moaning yapping on about. The Harry's going
I'm quite excited about that. I can't wait for that. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, but wait, ain't no Harry.
No, of course. I mean, yeah, the Harrier sense, but I'm quite excited for that.
Is Brian in here?
I saw him, yeah.
So Brian's just landed in a hardened bay in the Harrier.
Wait, what?
Perfectly.
Oh shit, the carrier's on you. I forgot about that. Shit.
Is it?
I don't know. I thought you said the carrier's on you.
No, we took him out.
Ah, okay. Carry on.
The carrier was causing a crash.
Yeah, so it would appear that if you have more than 2 aircraft on the carrier, it causes a crash.
That's really weird.
So I'm just gonna turn
What about just putting in the regular carrier?
I don't know, we could try it, but we'll do that later on. Let's just enjoy this. I'm just watching Brian.
Yeah, now this is lovely. Do we have any random targets just about, or?
Control tower?
Negatory. There are 0 bandits.
We'll migrate the training server from 1.57 onto this one. Just need a bit of time to do it. Oh yeah, quad.
Yeah.
That link that you sent me earlier on.
Yeah.
It was InGen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, mate. We'd definitely look at doing that. Because
I did a bit more updating since I sent it the link. But...
Oh, did you? Yeah, we'll definitely look at that day. Definitely. I think that's a good choice, in my opinion.
Well, it's all there. It all works. And they've even got a TeamSpeak one that just works.
Yeah. Well, it's a common one, isn't it? It's used by a lot of people.
Yeah, and you can use the Ravens thingy anyway.
Yeah.
Web address. The main name, that's the word I was after.
Yeah. See, I've got to check the renewal date for the website. But I think it's mid-January. I'm going to say mid-January. not give notice so we don't keep paying for that, because I loathe paying addition for that. It's just crazy.
Well, I was going to come in for a standard landing, and that just turned into a hover, so I'm
Brian left. Brian faded out.
Shit!
So randomly kicked.
And someone
Ow.
crashed.
Ear rape? Oh my god.
It might have been a high ping, maybe.
That explosion was loud. Holy shit.
Actually, saying the highest ping we've got in here is 208, which is Panda.
Drifting in my Harrier, loving it.
Wait, who is that?
Bloody hell, who the hell was that? Somebody just flew under me. I'm only 40 feet off the floor.
This is starting to fucking piss me off. I cannot get a hover going.
Where are you
It's not easy, don't worry.
Getting it off the ground and kind of like keeping it.
So what happens
stable.
when you take when you pull vertical? What happens?
I kind of just lose control, and it.
Okay, so when you say lose control, does it tip left or right? Does it pull backwards?
Yeah, I think it's dipping a lot.
So it's going nose down or nose up?
I think it's going. I want to say it's going nose down.
Okay.
So I need to probably trim it.
So where are your nozzles positioned at? What do you have your nozzles set at?
3.
Okay.
I go try taking off with 12. Wait, no. 14 GPU 12s.
It can be done. It can be done with Stovall at the end of the runway, but you have to be really careful when you pull up at the end. And you have to do your nozzles at increments, but you will need water to take off, that's for sure. But you have to be careful because it feels like it's heavy, it wants to just drop when you take off.
Well, that was an interesting way to screw up the startup.
What did you do? Eject?
No. What I did do was manage to reset the throttle. So
HAVO77 disconnected from your channel.
there's a small little knob in front of the throttle, which looks very similar to the parking brake. I clicked on it and pulled the throttle back. So
Yeah, that's the throttle cut off.
Is that? What the? Is it the throttle cut off? Is that what you need to hit?
No, you don't want to hit
Yep.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, you hit that, you die. So you're airborne, that is.
Machine disconnected from your channel.
Ollie, come back.
Because I can't see that switch that you're talking about. I'm looking at the JPTL.
Right, so what are you looking for?
However, to reset the throttle. Cause
It's not, it's just a throttle cut-off switch. If you stop in the aircraft, you'll click that switch and it would basically turn the aircraft off.
It's basically directly in front of the throttle, right at its...
Oh, okay, cool. Alright.
On the throttle itself is a little L-shaped lever.
Yep, I found it.
Yep, that's the one.
Cool.
So who is it that's got
Left that thing.
14 GPU 12s on?
That would be Exile.
Oh god. Going to kill us all.
Do you know how ridiculous that
How
looks?
salty do you think people would get if we flew over and just dropped a couple of CBUs?
The thing is, you can do the GPU 12s in CEIP mode, so you can just use them as freefall. And you could do it where they all drop.
Not GPUs, CBUs.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cunty.
That'd be pretty
Well,
good.
to be fair, do it the rocket pods. Load 4 rocket pods up. Do it so they fire off consecutively and just.
Wow.
15,000 feet out. Just let them all go.
Oh, rather evil, Mr. Needham.
Thing is, when you come down to about 3,000 or 4,000 feet, if you look at the airstrip, it would just be littered with bomb explosions, rocket explosions. It's a bit funny because of that high altitude.
It also probably crash the server because it would lag so badly.
So Exo, if you put your nozzles to 10 degrees, and then when you hit about 170, 75, push it to 50 degrees, push the nozzles to 50, and then pull back on a stick, not too hard. Right, leave it there, do not move from that position. Leave your gear down. Copy. And then wait until you get to about 270 knots and then bring the nozzles up in sort of 10 degree increments, and or actually, to be fair, you could probably do it 300 to 0. Just do not go in a dive and do a high G turn because you'll lose your wings.
I am impressed with this. I didn't think it'd do it.
You've got a Harrier above you till 5 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Around my HUD.
I don't know if I can get it right to just float my way out of the hangar. Literally wheels leave the ground just after the hangar. Great, I'm gonna try it. See what happens.
Doesn't want to get over 420 knots though.
No. Basically, it's like an A10 now.
A little bit faster.
And less durable.
At top speed, though, you do get a nice judder, which is quite cool. High speed.
Alright, so James, can you walk me through vertical takeoff?
Yeah, who's that?
Spectre.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find you. Where are you? Right, so bring your on your flaps position, bring that down to the STOL mode.
Okay.
And what are your nozzles set at? They're 82.
83.
Oh, okay, so if you look on the HUD,
Mm-hmm.
then you see obviously you've got the vertical line, and then you've got the small line with the sort of
hump.
the hump, yeah, the spike. So if you take those in focus, and then on the left hand side, see the dots, and you'll see 2 dots together in the middle of the HUD on the left. If you're looking at getting the plane level, realistically you want the lines, the hump, and the dots in line. Yeah? So what you need to do is when you take off, so you put your brakes on,
Okay.
bring the power up until you see the RPM change to an R. You'll see it being R of a diamond. And when the diamond has a little tail at the top of it, which means that you're in I forgot what it's called, but yeah, just bring up the power to about 100% until you start to see that R, and then just feed the power until you just lift off the ground.
Okay.
And then just play with your trim to get it level. You'll probably have to trim nose down.
Holy crap, oh, there's people off me. I was looking for myself on the map and I couldn't find myself because I thought there was just a random formation going on over the mountains. But hello, guys.
So now, if you're... So bring your nozzles all the way forward to 99 quick, because you're about to go on the grass. And then power off for a sec, power off. Right, just put your brakes on for a second.
Yep.
Just bring your nozzles to 85 degrees.
Okay.
So they're 85, yeah?
Yep.
Pull your trim down, so you've got your nose trim set.
Is there a way to track what my trim is?
I think if you do... what's the one for the helicopter? I don't know if it works in this, but I don't think there's... You can't see it in-game. If you... what's the thing for the Harrier? Was it... so the helicopter, is it right alt enter or right control enter? It brings up a little box. I don't know if that works in here. But anyway, just pull your trim back. Do your trim so your nose...
Yeah, it does work.
Am I trimming nose down or nose up?
Yep. Do nose up. Just pull it back 3 or 4 clicks. And then brakes on, and then just push your power up to 95-100%, wherever.
That's actually really helpful. I'm glad you mentioned that, James.
Yeah, it's a good. I didn't think it worked in here, but it's definitely something to look for in this beast. So bring your power up.
95, 96.
Now bring it up. So bring it up until you see the R now. And then you'll feel the weight coming off the aircraft. Then push it another 3 or 4 degrees. There you go. Right, now just bring the power down just a little bit.
Okay.
Back up a bit, back up a bit. Find that sweet spot for a level flight. Do your nose trim forward a couple of clicks.
Okay. Hang on. I think I'm getting it, kind of.
Just forget the trim, dude. Just do it manually for the time being. So just rest forward on your stick.
Is anybody in this formation of 3 jets? I'm pulling up on you guys from behind. I'll take it as a no.
So
I'm literally just going as quickly as I can.
So you've got...
Wait, do you lead or something?
Yeah, he's lead.
What's your speed?
So they're doing 390.
461.
So you've got Maverick on the left and Aubergine X51 on the right.
Copy, I'm pulling into slot. James, you can get some nice little screenshots of this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Fucking...
Just read out your speed to me again.
457.
I can't click on a plane, I keep freaking moving. Stop it.
Spectre in your channel timed out.
How is this bird in formation? That's the question.
Spectre connected to your channel.
James, get some screenshots of him slot.
I'm scraping it.
475.
Beautiful. Copy, I'm in. The speed readout is very different to mine now. I've got you at 416.
Oh shit, missed it.
Oh, dude, this is beautiful. So many GPUs, oh my god.
I want to go into a dive here and drop them.
Just drop him now and see if they land in his cockpit.
Nay. Oh, shit. Shit. All formation just like floated away from each other.
They're all probably thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
Spectre in your channel timed out.
All gone. Okay, I'm forming back up on you. If I keep it straight now.
HAVO77 connected to your channel.
I wanna fly.
Such a nice jet to fly in former, holy shit.
Gonna do a slow right, heading back to Coboletti.
Pull that shit up. We'll see that. Okay, everybody tighten up a bit. Make it look pretty for the screenshots.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Get some good ones in.
God, this aircraft is so good for former, holy shit.
Spectre connected to your channel.
The fact that I can do this and I've had no time on it, this is awesome.
You keep lagging all over the place, Mr. South African.
Most likely yes, but it looks good from my perspective, so screw you.
Where's that one gone?
Go back a bit, reform. Who's on left wing?
That looks like Panda.
I'm getting back into slot, but who was on left wing?
Oh, Maverick. It looks like he's lagged back.
Okay, cool. Slide left wing for a bit, so I'm gonna try it out. Okay, I'm on the left. Whoever's leading. Okay, now it's lagging quite badly.
Yeah, you're lagging all over the place.
Back to slot. And every time I look towards the land, it just lags out. Oh my god, it's so bad.
I cannot wait. Hey, James, did Razbam say they were going to do training missions?
Yes, they did.
Oh, dude. I cannot
I'm gonna see if I can fly out the guys on the right. See if
Who's that? Who needs? Do you need help?
Are you talking to me?
Whoever just asked if they're doing training missions.
Yeah, so I gotta start it back up again. Now I'm ready to take off again. So, I guess it might help to remove my parking brake.
See, I don't like these white logos they do in DCS. You can't read any plane names on the ground. It's really annoying.
James, you're still getting screenshots of this. It's awesome.
No, I've moved on, mate. I've got loads though.
Where is Cobulati from here?
What, from you?
It is off to our
right
4.
somewhere, I assume.
So you want to come right to a heading of 1, to be fair for approach, 120 for...
Copy 120, and Panda's going into the break. Cheers guys, thank you.
There's loads of Harriers on this runway, this taxiway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That was just lovely, by the way.
That was beautiful, dude. That was awesome.
And I actually handled the 14 GBU-12s. It wasn't too bad.
I'm impressed, I won't lie.
Thing is, I can't remember who it was. Someone did a video where they said you should release GBU-12s in pairs because of the weight difference when you release a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I started rocking back and forth the second I dropped one. So yeah, definitely drop them in pairs.
So definitely, yeah, it definitely is. But if you sort of preempt lift, because you know you can, I don't know what side of it is, the right side that drops first. I could be wrong, but if you preempt it, I wonder if you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, have you tried it in the F5? Because I did last night, and
that's mental.
God, you have to have like almost full stick if you drop one on the outer pylons.
Kind of neglects the reason to carry multiple GBU-12s though, doesn't it? Because 2 on a target just seems to be a bit of a waste if you ask me. You only need 1.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
If you don't mind a little bit of a jerk, it's fine to just drop one at a time. It just, you can definitely feel it.
Has there always been a kick player button on the scoreboard?
Yeah, always.
I never noticed.
Only for admins though.
Yeah, excellent.
And because it's on your PC, you'll be able to do it.
James, how do you viff?
So, right, the principle of viffing is you don't want to go beyond realistically 20 degrees.
Yeah.
And then all you do is you start. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Oh, someone crashed.
So do you just, is it literally just a case of pulling your nozzle position all the way back? There's no special key
Panda,
to go into 120 or anything like that.
Panda, can you see the G meter on your HUD?
The G meter?
Can you see it?
Not really enough.
Are you in nav mode?
Yes.
Right. So see on the left of the HUD, you'll see a thing. I think it says max, and then it's got a number, and above it, it's got a moving number. See it?
Nah, I've got none of that. I've
Left
got
side
my.
of the HUD.
Yeah, no, I haven't got that. I've got S, and I've got the angle of attack. Which is odd, but yeah.
Right. Okay.
Let me just try it and see what kind of speed reduction we get.
So look, you'll notice, because what you can do, you can, if you do say so bring your nozzles back to 0.
Oh wait, I figured out what I'm doing horribly wrong. I'm thinking that when I want to slow down, I'm obviously pulling my throttled back out of habit. So when I'm swinging the nozzles down into VIF, there's no power coming from the nozzle, so nothing's really happening.
So, Panda.
Yeah, I figured it out. Don't worry.
No. So look, you need to if you maintain that turn you're doing there, and just bring your nozzles to say 20 degrees, and just watch the plane knows the pitch changes of the aircraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you're then, see, yeah, that's too much. You only want to do it sort of 20, really.
I'm lagging like shit. My God. Okay, I'm gonna try an RTV here. The lag is just getting worse and worse and worse.
I want to fly it.
Brave, lad, be brave.
I want to fly it. I miss flying.
So wait, you have to pretty much just wait for Razbam to...
No, it's not Razbam. It's I'm just waiting for you. I had a problem with my key, so I'm just waiting for him to sort it out. So, I was trying to think, is there anything else that we can go through at the moment? I printed off this little page, the book. First time I've ever printed one, ever. And I managed to get it to A4 size, so I only printed 30 pages. I'm fucking love it.
Yeah, I did as a little bound A5 booklet, and it's really nice.
So Panda, you know when you're looking at the HUD, and you can see on the left side, you know you were saying about the... So you've got an M, a G and an S on the left side, yeah?
No, I've got an S, an R, and a J.
No, right, so on the left side of your left MFD, does this have a little green light saying NAV mode? NAV?
Yes, but I can't really tell from on short finals, so let me just touch down quick.
Because you're in the wrong setting, you need to be in nav mode.
Copy that, stand by.
So is the F5 worth picking up? I haven't yet.
No, just keep the Harrier. Honestly, you'd never. And to be fair, I'm going to uninstall every other mod that I have. I don't need Harrier. I don't need helicopters anymore. I have a Harrier.
Don't need an A10 anymore. You got a Harrier.
I don't need the F5. So we
don't need
use...
a Spitfire because you can turn tighter in a Harrier.
Yeah. Although to be fair, we could use this in Cold War scenarios, couldn't we? Really, because it could be a match for the L39, maybe.
Yeah, we could actually.
What is the plane taking off with my gear?
It's only a bit cheaty because this is the, B2.
Hmm?
Hey James, how's this for a dodgy hover angle? Hang around.
So you look like you're...
Like I'm about to crash because the lag is so bad I can't really see what I'm doing.
Really much. You rescued it at the end of it.
1,000 feet per minute.
So bad.
When I came back in, it was still descending at 1,000 feet per minute. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it out of this.
No. So just press that button on your HUD now, quick. Although to be fair, I have noticed a bit of
sick. Waiting for it to unlag. Oh my god.
Hold on.
And the air rape. Stand by. Okay, yeah. What do I do?
Press on the HUD. Do you know where you got the nav button, the green button?
Yes.
Press
so
the one next to it.
At the bottom right.
Yeah, the one that says no. So on the left side of your your left MFD, above the master arm switch, you've got one that says nav VTOL A to G. Which one have you got selected?
Yeah, okay, it was on VTOL. VTOL, sorry. But yeah,
so you want on nav.
Right, is my wing burning? I think it is.
The rudder input is extremely weak as well.
Have you got curve set up?
Oh, so the air dams are only out when you actually have the landing gear out then?
The what, sorry?
The air dams. The
yeah. And it's really interesting. If you watch when you start up, they automatically come down. It's quite cool. It's a good bit of automation. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, just notice whenever you take your landing gear in, you lose, like, quite a bit of thrust.
Yeah.
Well, not thrust, but lift.
Well, somehow managed to take off after that crash, so bonus, I guess.
Really?
Yes, flying away, look. Oh god, this might... Shit. That... Wow.
You kind of lost a bit of your wing there, Amanda.
Just a bit. Just a little bit. But it's still flying. And I'm not complaining.
So, how do you project the nav flare onto the HUD?
So you need to have the flare switch on, which is behind the joystick. So there's a flare switch above the
HUD mode selector.
Yeah, to do that. And then below the HUD, below the scratch pad, as it were, there's a switch for day-night mode. Flick that down to night, or leave it in auto. No, yeah, flick it down to night, and turn up the brightness, and I think that's it. But I'll be openly honest with you, I've never managed to get it working, because I don't have the version you've got.
I survived another crash, James. Sort of. No, never mind. I didn't. Okay, I need a little break from that. My god.
Do you know, I still cannot believe that this is in DCS. I just can't believe it. Oh, I just can't believe it. I mean, we're just watching all of these Harriers just hovering all over the place. It's just fucking awesome.
So what's the method of getting into a hover from regular flight?
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
So we need to slow down enough so you can do it one of two ways. One, you can slow down using airflow, so pitch up, air brake out, and then bring your nozzles down. But I have to admit, the way I've done it is just by pushing the nozzles, slowing down enough to say 220, 200 knots, bringing the nozzles to 90 degrees with my flaps in auto, and then just slowly bringing the speed down, and then as the speed comes down, bring the nozzles up to sort of 85, 84, and then do that. But to be fair, I think it's harder than taking. I think coming in from a level to hover, I think it's harder than coming from hover to level. It's just unnatural because you just think you're going to stall all the time. Aubergine's on fire.
Well, at least I don't have the largest ping. The largest ping goes to Spectre with 472.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Good God.
It's not my network, I've still got loads of headroom.
It's going to be connection to master server, isn't it?
God knows. Daxter was in the event, wasn't he?
There's quite a few people in here that were.
Yeah. I thought I'd stop flying, see if that helps the server stay stable for a bit longer.
See, what I'm thinking is, not right now, maybe next weekend, just do an internal Harrier event with the same competition, but just do it based on the Harrier. No prize, just bragging rights. Or maybe a prize like a mark or a mouse, something like that. You just do a little fun internal on the Harrier. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I can do something with that.
Or maybe wait until it's out. Maybe wait until it's on the 1.5 version. Because I have to admit, I'm not a fan of this beta version. I'm really not.
Yeah, it's super laggy for me.
Is Ghost Rider, are you still in here?
Sorry?
Is Ghost Rider in here still?
No.
It's really
Yeah,
interesting.
the same issue the other guy was complaining about, where it just the lady keeps repeating landing gear over and over again for no reason.
Yeah, gear up and then down again.
Yeah, what's your speed?
I'm on the tarmac just about to start, but yeah, that landing gear up and down, that helped. Thanks.
Have you just spawned into new aircraft, or have you just landed?
Yep. Brand new aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, it was happening with all of the ones they've spawned in tonight as well.
Right, okay.
Strange.
So can you mute it? Will it mute?
Yeah, you just put your landing gear up and down, and then that's it, goes away. Not the end of the world.
Oh, Harrier madness.
I'm just loving this.
How do you get the flare to work again?
So you got to do the flare switch behind the joystick. And do you want it on the MFD or the HUD?
On the HUD. Just might as well.
So then you just do the HUD to night mode.
Nice,
Did you get it working, by the way? Who was it that was trying to do it earlier?
No, it wasn't working.
I might be giving you false information, to be fair, because I haven't really done it. But I thought it was just a flare switch.
Yeah, that's what it said in the manual, but yeah.
Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's having a few issues.
HUD video brightness. You try turning that up.
Yeah, try and turn it up. Yeah.
Nope, that didn't work. Let's try that. What's the other dial?
That's contrast.
HUD video contrast.
It's sensor switch down to do it.
It's
I just
what?
turned it on accident. Your sensor mode switch downwards, whatever you had that set to. After you have the FLIR on.
Which switch is it?
Right, I still gotta find that.
For me, it's what would be look down if I didn't have a track IR.
Right, okay.
Just controls. going to the hot. I really need to set up the hot test anyway, so I guess probably the end of the world.
Oh, that's glorious. I want to fly at night now.
Well, I did set the server quite late, and it's winter, so it will change eventually.
Yeah, I mean it's 5 past 5 on the server now, so give it half an hour. It'll start getting dark. Yeah, about half an hour. But I have to admit, the cockpit lights in this are outstanding at night. And if you have the MVGs on as well, I'd say it's just, it beats any other aircraft. And the fact you can move the floodlights is so bloody cool.
It's going to be left windows and in Nancy.
Wait, what?
Ryan, press left windows and N.
Yeah, I'm setting it all up on the stick. You know, I need to do that anyway. Okay, hang on a sec, that's complicated. Center select down, and then there's aft and forward and left and right. Using. You said it was left windows in, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm watching this guy called Russian Power try and hover. And I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's like watching a really bad version of True Lies.
Oh, there he goes. Oh!
Yep, I'm watching that. Oh, there's explosion.
That's all he's enjoying himself, who cares? Brain marshmallows, I say.
Exactly. But I do find it quite funny that you just see plumes of smoke everywhere.
Has anyone landed on ATC yet?
Has anyone what? What, the control tower?
Yeah.
No, but I'll give the first person a £5.
Get a free mouse pad.
£5.
£5.
I'll send you a Ravens PC back.
It's got mine on my filing cabinet. Sorry, not sticking it on my case.
I've got the FLIR to work on the MFD. So
Microphone muted.
Something. What did you say was the right, left one in? Yep.
Yes.
Wow, that is so cool! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'll be back.
Spectre disconnected from your channel.
What I'm really excited for is the hotspot detector.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Holy shit, it's so nice.
I'm gonna bring my fuel down to like next to nothing to see how fast I can get this thing off the ground from a vertical cycle.
Scampayboy joined your channel.
See the acceleration. Take it to 40% fuel. Now the question is, who's going to make the first Harrier display team? Probably won't take long.
Maybe after I get my extension.
Yeah.
Microphone activated.
It all depends what I bring myself for Christmas.
Have you ordered a vibration, motion share yet?
No, I have not.
Why not?
Because I measured and I really don't have room in my lounge for it.
Extension to what?
The stick. Increases the length of your dildo, so, you know, there's that.
Okay, yeah. Just I fell into that conversation halfway through.
That can be a dangerous thing.
You're all doing with your Harriers?
Now I'm watching people fly a Harrier.
Do you have to have the beta to get onto the server?
No, you can watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can watch it too.
But there's no other planes in this server at the moment, it's just purely Harrier.
Oh.
Oh my god!
You're still streaming?
Yeah, I'm watching Maverick at the moment.
I'm watching Skyhawk.
Who?
Skyhawk, 89.
What was he doing?
Well, he did a really nice transition from hover to forward flight.
Oh.
Now he's in forward flight.
Do you know, I have to admit, I'm impressed. I expected to see more carcasses of Harriers on the runway.
James, how do you set your flares?
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say I want to fire flares. How would one
So
go
on
about
the
doing
right side of the MFD, sorry, on the right side of the right MFD, put that in the auto position.
Gotcha.
And then it is. Oh, where it is? Hold on, I'm just trying to find that.
You bind.
Where is it? Hold on. Wait, I can't because I'm not in the Harrier. I think it's the delete key or the insert key. You just bind that one.
Oh wait, I found it. PCM dispense, that's the one. Keyboard number 7.
And you can also do salvo as well, which is where it fires all four at once.
And it looks good.
It's bloody good.
How do you do salvo then?
Just search for salvo.
Gotcha.
Whoa, what the fuck? I'm just looking at this thing on the ground. There's two dark circles. Are they from crashes?
Okay, I figured that out. Right, slow fuel takeoff. Here we go. Go up like a rocket. Hello. That's not right. Well, what the fuck just happened?
Panda. You might want to do
Okay,
a bit of
that went
practice.
well. I have no idea what happened there.
Maybe have a random pilot sitting on the taxiway.
Well, yes, apart from me crashing, but
I'm going to call this guy Brian.
Come on, Exile. You can do it.
Hello, Brian. How are you? I'm good, thank you. What?
Fuck.
Has anyone snapped off their wings in vertical flight yet? In forward flight.
Tried that yet.
Go as fast as you can, and then do a real high G-turn and watch.
Can you snap your wings off in vertical flight?
Yeah, level flight I meant.
haven't snapped my wings off yet.
You haven't?
Yes.
Strike connected to your channel.
I want a banana.
Why is everyone so fascinated with our bananas at the moment?
I just
hate on it there.
I'm joking.
But I liked it when I had it. I can't tell you why.
Just give everyone a banana. We have a wine glass.
Viper connected to your channel.
Can I have a banana?
Steve!
A banana.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna give everyone a banana, just for fun.
Well then it's
Oh,
no.
right.
I don't want one. No, you're gonna give everybody one.
Fine.
I thought it was something special. Just joking.
It's
James,
not.
I realised why I crashed earlier.
Go on, Vander.
It's I forgot to turn off my roll, pitch, and yaw, and QFL, and all the rest of it.
Ah, oops.
Yes. Note to self. Don't fuck up again.
Decoy, are you extremely busy at the moment?
Nope.
Can I speak to you real quick?
Yeah, of course. Where? Go down. Let's go to the public one.
Channel switched.
Strike joined your channel.
Look, I know I'm new, and I really do appreciate you giving me the tag. I'm gonna have a lot more time on my hands here coming up the 15th of December, and what I'd like to do, really awesome, and I've been looking for a good one for a long time to join.
Panda?
And I promise I won't tell a soul.
No, don't worry. I mean, I've told Panda I love him.
You moved us into the main channel. Great.
Panda, I'm cheating on you.
Yeah, I'm listening. What's happening?
I'm cheating on you.
How dare you? What's
Me
happening?
and Striker got a thing going.
Yeah, he loves my accent.
Okay.
It's definitely the Yank accent.
It's not your accent he's after. You've got to watch yourself.
Yeah.
we have a server up?
Yeah, always. So we're using this one.
Sun's just about to go down too.
Oh yes. Area night ops. And have everybody bitching in about 30 seconds saying, "Send it back to Dave. Can't see."
What's the? Is there a password?
No, no password.
That's right. If people complain when it changed, when I put it back in, I'll put some red targets in.
Because people can't really complain. Because at the end of the day, this is the first day they've flown it. They should just enjoy having a laugh and learning how to, to
die with style.
Right, who was that?
That did what? Yeah, James, there's a wonderful thing called labels, right?
Yeah.
This is a server's offline.
You will be removed. Right, that's that Josh. Where is he?
Josh.
UO Josh. If he shoots it. Wait, no, it wasn't him. He's not carrying any weapons.
No, gun pod.
He's not carrying a gun pod either.
No.
Who was
Why the
that
hell is
then?
it saying server offline?
Somebody was.
Yeah, who was it?
I think the server's been, the IP has been posted in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I just
Hold on.
posted it.
I think I'm in the wrong freaking version. Hang on.
Mate, that sounds like me. I don't know who that was firing now.
Attack you.
Yeah, that was me, by the way. Sorry about that.
Get banned from your own team server.
Yeah, don't do that, mate.
But I can say that the Pipper is really accurate up to about 3 kilometers.
Can you put that into imperial units, please? Feet.
About 9,000 feet.
That's looking good, Panda.
Good. Okay, that's awesome.
I'm getting there. Don't say anything yet, though. Come on, fuck it up. And you'll have jinxed it.
So who fancies a hurricane on next map restart?
Are you guys in the open alpha?
Yeah. No,
Or
beta.
Well, that damn, it's not working.
Yeah, we're in the
What the
beta.
hell?
1.5.8.
Version 2.
Everything changes when you're super light on fuel. Now it makes landing and takeoff so much easier.
I can't remember what those. I was reading somewhere about the landing weight, the ideal landing weight.
James, I hope you're watching this. This is turning out to be godly so far.
Yeah, I'm watching. You just jinxed it, though, you know that, don't you?
Yep, a little bit. Back a little bit. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that.
Well done.
Not bad. Only done a couple of flights, so I'm happy with that. The brakes are crap.
Yeah, gotta use the
I also
brake
found
thrust.
out that if you map them like you do with every other one, they're actually the right way round.
Mine were the opposite. I had to reverse mine.
No, I reversed mine when I set it up. And when I go to use them, I was watching the pedals in the cockpit.
Interesting.
Because it's something I always do. I always set them up and then invert them.
Yeah, I still have to invert mine, weirdly enough.
I will double check, but maybe it didn't save after it crashed.
Keep getting server offline.
Have you updated it? Just search for it in the list. Just type.
Does it need to be?
So the bottom right-hand corner of your home screen on DCS.
Right.
What does it say?
Finish that sentence first.
I got
Does
it.
Need to be what? Okay, good.
Well, I updated it this morning when I got the Harrier, so.
Yeah, you should be able to see it then. You can just look in the list. It should be in the server list.
I got it. I was using the wrong version before, but I got it now. Shush. 3 different versions. I'm old. Whatever.
No, dude, honestly, you're not the only one.
Did you ever get yours worked out?
No, I'm waiting for my key to be sorted out. I've got a problem with my key.
James, what do you think about trolling in the chat section?
Hail, anybody knows how to slew the TG... Wait, what? Chat where? What are you going on about?
I'm curious to see what reply he comes back with to that.
Wait, what are you going on about?
You can't slew the TGP, can you?
No, not too far, because it's on the nose.
He says, how can you slew the TGP? So I just casually replied, you need to have the gear done to slew the TGP. So I'm curious to see what reply we get. That's fun fucking with people.
But it only has like a 30-degree arc, the built-in one on this.
The sun's going down, boys.
Yep, boy. Night landing is going to be fun.
Mate, the MVG
Why
is
are the
nice
brakes
day.
so useless?
You just
Because
have to
you can
use...
turn your nozzles to 100 degrees and just use those for brakes.
Well, yes, but I like my brakes.
Well, welcome to the Harriers.
It's
It has
nice
bike
having
system
brakes.
brakes.
Yay! Okay, I'm taking off light load again. See if we can do this max.
Alright, let's see if I can...
Take off climb.
Yeah, really, it feels really nimble. I'm surprised.
It is, eh? Pressed. Let's go. Let's go.
You can tell it has quite a bit of anhedral though. Likes to wobble a bit.
So... Put the brakes on, and the nozzles to 80.
82, 82.
And shove the thrust all the way forward?
Well, not all the way. Get it to sort of 80, 98, 99, and you'll see the R come up with the symbol, and that's when you're at vertical power.
So you're talking
You're
about
not too
RPMs,
heavy.
right? Oh shoot, that's right, hang on.
Otherwise, you need to be over 100% to get it to show up.
21,000 pounds. Or 20.
Lighter the better.
So if you stand this thing on its tail and you have your water on, does that mean you can actually go straight up and accelerate slowly?
No. You can try and turn in the JPL limiter switch off and see what happens. Give it a crack, see what happens.
Alright, for science.
So has anyone done True Lies, and I'm going to ask this seriously, has anyone done the hover, firing their guns at a building, True Lies style?
Not yet. We'll get to
Not
that
yet,
eventually.
but will.
I'm too busy having fun taking off and landing vertically.
Need someone to do it so I can video it and send it to Razbam.
PETER22 disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, there's definitely an issue with the landing gear prompts, because even when my gear is down coming for landing, it's still prompting me.
So this slide bug, dude. I'm sure that fixes it.
A small bug. I'll be involved. Fuck it.
Here we go.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
Say about 92 on the HUD, right?
No, so you want to build it up to until you see the R.
Got the R.
In the square, rectangle HUD thing, box. I'm tired. And then just keep lifting up until you feel the weight come off and the plane lift in the air.
Oh, I'm in the air.
And then steady it off.
How satisfying is that?
It's alien though, isn't it? You got to admit, the first time you do it, it's really alien.
It's very, very, very weird. Even though you know exactly what to expect, but it's weird.
But it's not a helicopter. It's not a plane. Well, it is, but you know what I mean.
It's a heli plane.
It's a yeah. It's that new flying
Oh
car
god,
they
oh god,
promised you.
oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
All right, so JPL jet pipe temp limiter off, RPM limiter off.
Yeah, turn off.
2,400 pounds of fuel. You can accelerate going straight up.
You can.
Yes, very slowly, and you will die.
How long does your engine last?
About 15-20 seconds after the water ran out. Actually, it wasn't bad.
That's not.
But now I'm at full throttle, and I think I'm just about managing to idle. It's great.
Yeah. What's your RPM status?
How do I tell? Because I have about 4 seconds before I crash.
Right side, the right MFD. If you've got the engine one on, it's the middle one. Just
I do not.
No.
I am dead.
Never know.
See, Pandra, you glad you bought the Harry now?
Oh god, yes.
How do you do a transition?
Bring your nozzles forward.
Slowly.
Very
So
slow.
my advice would be don't do anything until you're over 100 knots. Flaps in auto positions in the middle. And then bring up the nozzles 10 degree increments until you're at a comfortable speed of say 180 knots, and then you can safely put them at 0 degree. But to be fair, I haven't read the manual, so just go based on what I would do. Don't tell anyone you didn't read the manual.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah?
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I hit something. Oh shit. It's somebody else's plane.
Shit happens.
Okay, this aircraft is now incredibly satisfying now that I've finally got this sort of down to an extent.
Someone wants me to do a stream of me in my chair. I might do it naked just for fun.
What kind of chair you got?
I've got two DOF motion platform chair. With the old vibration jet seat cushion motors.
This is personal vibrator.
It's fucking pimp and people jealous. Panda. No, it's pretty cool. Actually, it's not pretty cool, it's really cool.
Okay, let's try this high performance takeoff again. James, would you like to critique this time?
Yeah,
Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Cool.
The gear's down.
Hey, Phil.
No. That was all wrong.
Close enough.
But hey, you can rebel,
Fast
you're moving.
caution, fast caution, fast caution.
Boom.
Power on.
You're making me dizzy though when you fly Pounder.
What?
It's not you, it's just the
Lag.
yeah. Do you know why I keep getting the mild lag? The mild little you know you keep getting the stops? The micro pauses?
Yep.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
People taking screenshots.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
And
every
there's
time someone takes a
shitload of
screenshot.
Spam screenshots.
So look, I'll keep doing a screenshot now, watch. See that?
Stop it.
It's every time someone takes a screenshot. Just Simon's doing it now.
So why can't this thing taxi straight?
Because you probably have you got your nose wheel steering on?
Yeah, well, it's a push button. You just kind of push it down and it turns on. When you let go, it turns off.
Nose wheel steering is a switch. And when you use your
That's how it's acting. Yeah.
I tell you what, they certainly called this a Widowmaker for a reason, didn't they?
I feel like I'm cheating a little bit because I'm using my VIF to come in over the airfield to slow myself right down and then just slamming it down into 90 degrees on the nozzles and then using the power to sort of drop my way in.
I've got a really good video,
It
right?
works, it works.
I'll put it on the Facebook page. It's of an internal cockpit. It's a HUD symbology, it's like the HUD view and everything of a RAF demonstration at Shoreham Airship.
Yes, please.
And when you see him come in, he comes in from 4,000 feet, 40 degree down, full nozzles back to 99 degrees, and he basically slows down to enough that he does a little touch and go and then takes off. And it's got the landing, the hover approach, so you can see all the HUD symbology, and it's a really good little tutorial with the absence of the manual, to be fair. I'll post it on our Facebook page. It's really, really good. If anything, it's a good read. It's a good watch.
Yes, please. I want to see that.
It's getting darker, chaps.
Oh yes.
Right, when it moves over to the stable version, I'll put the thing for the Harrier we've been planning in the valleys on the map.
There you go, it's on the loading Facebook now. So yeah, looking forward to spinning the stable. You do realise the mission I made for Sundown, we'd have to rewrite it.
Yep.
I'd love to see one with a 4-package of Harriers, 4 15s, and A10s.
Well, this mission's got A10s, Harriers, and Hueys in it. So
Cool.
There should be a couple of. To be fair, we can't please everyone, but it's
Well, I
mainly focused on
was
that.
thinking escort, seed,
But
ground
this
attack.
so this mission's for basically it's a Falkland style campaign. You've got a Harrier wing for air defence, a Harrier wing for ground attack on an air base, and you've got the likes of Vigans with anti-ship missiles that are trying to basically destroy the fleet, and you've got to protect them.
Awesome.
So we're doing that on Sunday, which will be quite well. I have to remake it, but it'll be for Sunday. That's going to be good fun.
God, I can't steer this thing straight.
Be brave.
So what's happening when you're trying to steer it? Is it just too violent? Is it not moving enough?
It's.
Does it turn?
Hang on here. Let me look at my frickin' axis setup here.
Yeah, check you got a curve as well. I know it's taboo, but I'd highly recommend curves to learn it, even for only 5% curves.
Axis 2. Put a curve on my rudder.
Yeah, not huge ones. You don't want to overly affect the air performance, but just put a slight curve and maybe a little dead zone as well.
So, lads, how do we turn on the floodlights then?
The lights. So where you use the notional steering light switches, there's a switch to the right there.
Wait, where's this now?
Underneath the flap switch, just near there.
Flip switch.
And come down and left a bit, and then you'll see a notional steering in there. Switch there, which is below. I'm going to say it's below and 7 o'clock to the landing gear top. It's about there. Who was asking about the trim? I'm an idiot. There's trim panels in this plane.
You mean landing lights?
Yeah, that's what you meant, wasn't it?
No, I'm talking about the floodlights inside the cockpit.
Oh, they're to the right hand side.
Yeah.
There's some rotaries there, and there's one there that says flood.
Okay.
Someone was asking about the trim meters in the plane. Sorry, I forgot. They're below. I think they're below the landing gear toggle. There somewhere. There's a rudder one and an aileron one, I think. I don't know if someone wants to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's where they were.
Wait, the floodlights, when you move them, they actually... Wow.
Yeah, they move.
Wow. Wow. My new favorite module. Everything else can piss off. I'm installing everything.
Yeah. I'm going to keep the Spitfire. I'm going to keep I'll keep the Mirage, the F5 and the Spitfire. The rest... Oh, and obviously the Harrier. And the rest I'll just disable. I'll keep a Huey as well. Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, looking forward to the engine update for that.
Yeah, and the multi-crew.
Yeah, but that's been coming for ages.
Yeah, but I think they will bring it out. I think they've been limited in regards to what DCS can do.
I just kicked someone.
Who?
Person that fired an AIM-9.
Someone fired a name 9 at another Harrier. Broke the cardinal rule.
I know, right?
Fuckers. Whoever that was, if you're watching this stream, you're an asshole. You're gonna blow people up whilst people are training. Go and do it somewhere else. No, I've just noticed in this manual, the pocket guide, my bad. It's got the key bindings in the back. That's quite handy. I'm going to go and get these printed properly tomorrow, Quad.
Cool, bitch.
So I'll send you one. Because I used, you know your keys, you've got the rings for the keys. I used them, and it just shit, they keep catching it, they keep ripping it. So I'm going to think of something else to use.
You guys are at a different airport.
Holy fuck, I didn't realise there was another airport. I've just been focusing on the one.
Yeah, there's a...
Wait,
the hot
another
ones...
airport?
Yeah, the hot ones come in at... shit, let me see. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at
Shit,
someone
there's
who's
like a whole other group of people that we haven't even seen yet. Actually, screw it, I'm gonna go over there. That looks like fun. Like less people, less lag, I guess.
There's only 22 people in there though, to be fair.
Lord have mercy, the scratches on this canopy, while
Nice.
awesome and authentic, are... Ugh.
Yes, but annoying in my opinion.
Yes, very.
I wish you could turn them off.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah. Almost as bad as the one that's in the Hawk. That was so badly scratched, you literally couldn't see through it with a bit of glare.
To be fair, you can't fly that thing anyway, it's a piece of shit.
I think the thing I hate the most is the pilot view you get, the reflection in the Huey.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Drives me nuts.
Has this version of DCS got deferred shading?
It didn't have last time I looked, but...
No, it doesn't. So why is this so beta then if it doesn't even have deferred shading? Just saying.
I don't know. Even the mission edit has changed.
Yeah, I saw that. We need to get used to that. See what they've changed in that.
Functionality, hopefully.
Eh?
Functionality, hopefully.
Well, hopefully. I wonder if the grass airfields is working yet. I've been waiting for 3 years. Come on, Strike, I'm watching.
You're watching? Oh, wonderful.
Can't get airborne. You're an American, you should be a natural marine pilot, man.
That's like saying everybody from Okinawa knows karate.
Well, that's like saying every American doesn't eat cheeseburgers.
The hell's wrong with a cheeseburger?
I can eat a cheeseburger.
I had one of my PAs make me one for lunch. Is that country? Okay, give me some lunch. No, go make me a burger. And they did as well. It's lovely.
Nice.
That's cheeseburger.
Minions.
Angus cheeseburger with onion chutney in it. It's lovely. Bit of rocket lettuce.
Yeah, well trained.
Came out. Yeah. It's review week, so they're fighting for brownie points, so they don't get saps. And they think a cheeseburger's going to buy me, but they're right. Well done, Strike.
Could have pre-ordered the F-18 for you, and then
keep
the job indefinitely.
I don't want the F-18.
Why?
I'm going to say, I just don't want it.
Don't give me one scale model of it and everything.
Well, that's just not American, dude.
Well, I do have it on my wallpaper actually. I have a War Memorial, which is an F-18 to be fair, but that's only because they didn't do it. But no, look, I like the F-18. I think it's a great aircraft, and it's certainly going to be, a monumental plane for DCS, by no question. but I'd rather have the Harrier and the F-14.
Yeah,
Well, luckily we'll get them all.
I'll buy them all. I mean, I'll get it anyway. And to be fair, I'll change my opinion when it comes out. But I don't like the way that ED is stealing the thunder with the Harrier. So if you look at the Harrier trailer, that fucking clip at the end of it where you've got a picture of the Hornet, why? That's really wrong in my opinion. That was a video dedicated to the Harrier, not the Hornet.
Really, like baiting, yeah. I don't like that.
Having all the news when it comes out, rather than focusing on the Harrier. Did you see Wags do a video on the Harrier? No.
Nope.
And I think that's a bit wrong. I know they're competing. The planes are competing. There's no two ways about it. They're both air to ground, planes. But I just think that there was a bit of jealousy involved from the DCS side of things.
Oh yeah.
To the Harrier, and I just think it was wrong.
Also, probably because I know that Racetrack will develop a better module in the end. So.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of lends to the story about Cortex Designs. Then them yanking the ED was they were working on the F-18 Echo, I think it was, and
no, that's
several years ago.
Yeah.
And ED pulled the plug on them.
But that's an AI, not a flyable plane. You know that, don't you? It's still being developed.
No, I'm sorry, not the Echo. Maybe it was the Charlie, but Cortex Design.
No,
was
it actually absolutely was the Echo. I'm actually in contact with the devs still. They have a Discord server up, and they're actually releasing it publicly for free.
Isn't this it's an AI, isn't it?
Dick them over. No, it's a full-on aircraft.
Or is it the Super Hornet? Oh no, wait, is that Skate Silla's Super Hornet I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Because I was really pissed off because I kept watching the reviews and thinking, oh my god, that's amazing. And then I found out it was an AI and I was like, well, I'm unfollowing you. I'm not interested.
Right.
But I remember seeing the Cortex ones because that's the one that had the overwing vapor, isn't it? In all their videos. Is that the one?
I'm not sure.
No, that's the actual. What's the actual module?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was intended to be a full-on module, but then ED pulled the plug on the guys.
Because they want to take the glory for the Hornet.
Yep. And they were fully licensed. They had the SDK. They had literally everything. And then they got a letter about 2 months into their development saying, "Hey, we're gonna do an F-18. You guys want to go ahead and abandon your project or lose your license?" Yeah. Cuban Ace, was it Jazz Arrow? They're all in the group too. Yeah, they seriously dick them over.
See, there's that group, or that is it? I'm gonna say he's the one who's doing the JF-17, Dakota Hawk or something like that. I can't remember the name now. Have they actually got a license with ED? Because I noticed in the news today that there was something, or in the doodle, there was a thing about that plane that they're making. Have they been given a license?
Is that the one that looks like the F-16?
Yes, the Chinese version of the F-16, basically.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, looks pretty good. He's done a good job with it. You know, the cockpit looks amazing. He's done a very, very good job. But I wondered if they got a license, because nothing's been made public about that yet. But they were in the news today. I'm just going to find it.
Yeah, I know they did AI, so.
Yeah, maybe it's an AI version.
They did a Chinese AI pack which included that one. Wait, who was this now? Right.
Yeah, just find it. I'm only screwed through whilst I was in the office. Let's find it. So they've added the China asset pack.
Yeah, that's the one.
But there was a thing, let me just find it. Quite a big list today, to be fair, very big list. Fix the shovels. Maybe I was misreading it then, maybe I saw something that wasn't there.
I can't tell where the hell I am.
No, I can't find it. Maybe I misread it then. Maybe I was looking at something else. God, it's 11 o'clock already. That went quick.
11 o'clock for you, it's 1 AM for me.
Yeah, you're in the future, it doesn't matter. What's the lottery numbers? You got to tell me the lottery numbers.
Jazz has made a pretty nice A4 without a dev kit, though.
Yeah, that's good, that is. I like the ground radar he's made as well.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to have that in the in-game. And to be fair, I wish you could set up a donation scheme. Same as the guys that are making the TU-22 thingy as well.
Uh-huh. And then there's another one, Cuban Ace, that's making the, oh god, what's it called? The Pack FA.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, his stuff isn't as good quality, and he doesn't make it himself. He buys the free tube, which, look, the guy's doing a great job because he's providing this free of charge. But I think the A4's a better quality, and it's in-game made, not bought and adapted.
Oh yeah, a year ago, Cuban had absolutely no idea what he was doing, though. So, but
he's come a long way.
Ooh. Yeah, I have high hopes for it. I think it'll be good, decent, you know, eventually, but it's not there yet.
It's just got to learn. It's just got to learn. But I reckon, give him give him a few years, and I reckon it'd be a force to be reckoned with because he's learning really quick.
But then Jazz Arrow's models are really good.
What was the first one he did? Didn't he do the?
Didn't he do the Sky Raider?
No, he did. Because he got a lot of flack because he didn't tell people that he bought the first version of the mod that he made, and loads of people got really pissed off of him, which was really stupid because he was doing it free in his own time and he bought it himself. So did you notice with the latest one he actually posted a picture of the invoice to show people that he bought it legally and it was all above board? It cost him about $250.
James. I found a bug you can maybe report to Ron, or not this is a bug, but the left and right fuel indicators refuse to stop flashing you without fuel in. Which is odd, to say the least.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll let him know. I'm liking your afterburner glow. Oh, sorry, your nozzle glow. Panda. The future's bright, the future's orange.
Close to night time, boys. Get excited. Also, my flares clear to broken, which is weird.
Your what?
More flares in that one fire. Okay, wait, never mind.
No,
So
no,
it's
we're
not
okay.
switch. It's weird.
Will they flare again?
Say again?
Do your flares again? Keep
Why?
doing them. Do them a few times. Interesting. You've got it so they come out 2 each rather than 4.
Yeah, I don't know how I've done that, but I've done it.
That's cool. just, it looks like when they fade away, it looks like an angel's wing with legs. It just needs a head. It could be an angel.
Yep, good.
How do you bring up the ALWS? AWLS. Wow.
All of it.
Hey, what? Sorry, what?
How do you bring up the all-weather landing system?
I'm not, to be honest with you, I don't know. I've never done it, so I really couldn't tell you, but I will help you out. I will look at the manual. Is it even implemented yet?
What was
They showed a video of it a while ago, but...
There we go, right, so 54, hold on.
Who was it that said the controls again for the flare on the HUD?
Set your HUD to night mode, right under the BCN on your scratch pad. And then it's going to be down on your sensor select.
Got it.
So if you click on the AWL button, that will enable your AWLS system and display the associated option in the ODU. So obviously you're going to need to tell it what channel, and I don't know where the list of channels are. So you can click the channels, you can go channel 1 through 20, so it shows CHOOs displayed. It means
Bones connected to your channel.
Hello.
Hello, mate. So yeah, do the AWL button, turn it on, and then select your channel, but I don't know where the list of channels are for this game. I don't know whether or not it would be...
Alright, I can at least bring it up.
Wait, would it
It's
be
something
just the
we
same
can
TACAN
mess
channel?
with.
Would it just be the same as the TACAN channel?
It should be.
Well, look, the channel for Kubernetes is 6.7. So if you press the AWL button and then do 6.7 save, then enter, and then turn it on, and then have a look at the steer point. See if it brings up a steer point.
Flare on the HUD is amazing. I could drool over this all day long.
Yeah, see, I've not been able to use that because the version I had didn't have it enabled.
Really impressive, holy shit.
I made all the notes on my for doing engine startup of where all the switches are, and then I left the notes I made at work.
Do you want me to run it through with you, Bones?
Yeah, and if you I'm updating. I'm using that GUI utility to update my release to the beta, so I don't have to worry about key mappings and all that stuff. I can do it one time.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready, mate.
All right, I'm gonna scarf some food.
James, when does the H2O engage? Is it the permanent thing when you turn it on, it stays on, or does it only engage a certain
Well, have you
nozzle?
got it on the land position?
Yeah.
So we do it based on your throttle. To be fair, I don't know the exact time it would kick in, but it would kick in when...
Bones left your channel.
Yeah, just had to...
I'll tell you, hold on, I'll find out, because I've got reading the manual anyway. Hell no, H2O.
I gotta figure out this damn taxi situation with my freaking rudders. This is crazy.
James, about the TGP, it doesn't have the wider angle as the A10, does it?
I don't think so.
Because it appears to just turn off. I don't know if it continues to track the target, but it turns off my my MFD as soon as I turn about 45 degrees from the target.
That depends on what sensor you're using, and which station you actually have the TGP on. If you have an external TGP, make sure it's slung on a wing, because you're going to lose a lot of field of view if you have it in the center.
But does it turn off as soon as it's masked? Is that it?
Will it go black?
No, it just turns
degree
off.
of angle. So you should,
I
it
love
should
the
show you
target.
it should show you the aircraft. So if you like, if it's you're circling and it can see the center point of your aircraft, it should show that to a certain degree and then turn off.
I know the DMT turns off if you go past the gimbal limits.
Yeah, that does. And then it just comes back on when you're in range again.
Oh wait, shit, I need to equip these night vision goggles now, because we can use that shit.
They're really good in VR as well, by the way.
So, is the Harrier worth flying in VR? I have my Vive sitting next to me, I haven't used it yet.
Yes. You can hover so much easier. It's completely different in VR, hovering it, because your awareness makes a huge difference. You become a pro instantly.
James, how long does it take to install the NVGs? Is it like a time frame, or is it pretty instant?
I don't know, I didn't even know you could do it in the F10 until I saw it earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's pretty instant.
I don't know if it's working.
Unless you're asking for it to refuel and so on, but... It's an easy way of telling, it's just F2 to your aircraft, see if they're on his head or not.
Or just turn them on, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll turn them on. And another one bites the dust.
Yeah, I just looked up and saw that.
We should just, you know what we should do? We should, every time you crash the Harry, you have to pay a penny.
Oh, I have to take out a loan.
Make an absolute fortune.
Broke. Oh, Jesus.
Don't say my name in vain. Cough, cough.
What's the key for MVGs on this?
Left shift N. If you got them turned on.
Fantastic. That looks a lot better than it used to.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, wait, probably have
Same as if you don't have the MVGs on, but you've got the visor on. If you do left shift N, it also brings down the sun visor as well. So if you're staring at the sun, it's pretty cool.
Yes, those NVGs are awesome. I can't wait for it to get really dark to test that out. It's just the coolest module ever. But like everything you could ever dream of, and more.
Don't bot, man. That was a good landing. Do you know what would be really, really cool? I know it would never ever happen, but if they could simulate in-game melting a tarmac.
That would be awesome.
Or even just burn marks. I know it would never happen, but God, that'd be so cool.
You ever see the video of that Harrier taking off at that air show, the Spanish air show, where it literally just shot half the tarmac across the, basically into the audience?
There's a really good one of the Gloucester Mutual, which is doing that in Lincolnshire, I think.
Yeah. So tore it up.
Takes up and it just tears the fuck out of the tarmac. Because it's not
It was just
concrete.
quite scary to see the pieces that he was ripping up as well.
Yeah, there were some of them size
Huge
of footballs.
chunks
They
of
were
it.
huge.
Like just lifting whole slabs, just throwing.
Did you see that? Have you seen that video of these? I think I'm going to say they're Americans. Apologies, I don't want to offend anyone.
No,
I
know what you're talking about.
And they start up and they've got their full power and they're just literally throwing bowling balls into the exhaust stream and just watching them shoot off into vehicles and stuff. It's funny as fuck. They do it like a watermelon and it explodes. It's really, really good. Cooked a chicken. It's funny. It's really, really funny. A football which just
what are they called again?
What?
I don't remember the name now.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to find it. That was really, really cool though. But they were complete knobheads, and it must have cost them a lot of fuel.
Fuck, what's it called? Jackass. There we go. They got a whole series of dumb shit that they do.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I was trying to get this thing airborne. So when I'm taxiing and I go to hit my left or right rudders, I have to push the button on my Warthog stick and release it to get the NWS to come up. So I hold it down, the NWS comes up.
Sorry, what button?
The pinky button on the Warthog behind the paddle.
You don't need to. If you just push the nose wheel steer.
Bones joined your channel.
You should just. You shouldn't have to hold down a button.
Turn on your anti-skid. If you have that on, it'll disable your nose wheel steering in low gain mode. You usually want to taxi in low gain.
There you go.
Anti-skid, where's that at?
Big yellow button, left side, just below it.
Big
to the left of your gear level.
Button, left side.
To the left of your gear lever.
Left. Oh, that big red and or yellow and white one.
That's the one.
Yeah, just below that there's an anti-skid. What?
Bring that to the down
No,
position.
no. Forward. It's on the panel that has your flaps and landing gear and all that stuff.
Oh no, please don't crash into me now. Please don't crash. Wow, that glow looks amazing. Holy shit.
Anti-skid. Gotcha.
Yep, put it into the NWS mode and it shouldn't be crazy.
Willow?
Just make sure when you're landing you have it set to anti-skid or else you'll flip.
Willow.
Appreciate that.
Willow's in the server, but he's not in here. I think we should all send him messages on Facebook telling him to get in the room.
Sounds like a good plan.
Everyone message Willow.
Yeah, basically it's able to fully caster. Like it can turn almost 180 degrees around.
So, yeah. Much better. Thank you.
Yep.
Adam, why did one eject out of air?
Bones in your channel timed out.
What?
Why did you jump out?
Why did I what?
Eject.
I didn't eject. I'm still taxiing.
That was someone else then, my bad.
Why, who ejected?
I don't know, but they were level flight normal and just ejected.
I'll tell you what, these brakes aren't really brakes. I think they're just suggestions that the plane stops.
Yeah, you basically have to use your nozzles. Why does it actually display up to 120 degrees when you only have like 98 degrees or whatever of throw?
Oh.
Or is there actually a way to make it go 120 degrees? Because that'd be interesting.
That would
the
be
nozzles?
fun, yes. Yeah.
No, they can only get 99 or 98. I mean, whatever it is, but yeah, I don't know
Well,
why
if
it
you see them
says
at
that.
120, you know you've really broken something.
I was playing. I mean, is Stephen here? Piper.
Hello.
Hello. We were playing with a Harrier, weren't we, a few weeks back?
Say again.
We were playing with a Harrier a few weeks back, weren't we?
We were.
We were having fun with it.
You guys.
And I was playing in your seat.
No, the
Ooh.
Harrier.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, what happened?
One, you know the one.
Server went down.
The server died.
Quad, what happened?
DCS crashed.
RIP server. And RIP DCS. Wow.
Oh, that sucks.
I was just about to try and take off again.
Okay, if the server goes back up, can we keep it as night? Because I really want to test out the night stuff.
Simon, do you want me to put it on the actual server now?
Will it work on?
Well, if it will work, but it kept crashing earlier.
It crashed like 4 hours after we were. It's been up for a while.
It's been up for a long while.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I'm
necessarily
good with
like
that.
Simon's machine.
Yeah, regular DCS doesn't fare much better.
Oh, let me just
James, you were
check
talking
to
about
see.
the actual Harrier, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The real Harrier.
I think I had one successful takeoff out of 20.
I'll get the hang of it.
It's up to you, Quad. If you're happy to keep using it on your machine, mate, go for it.
I don't mind.
No, keep doing it on your one then, mate. And I'll repair the server one just to see if that was a reason.
HAVO77 disconnected from your channel.
But
Okay, a minute.
I'm going to stop the stream now because I don't want to stream anymore.
2/JG77_con connected to your channel.
Right, so I'm going to stop this stream.
Doing it so long, my head's spinning slightly.
You've been flying it for 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it's intense concentration. Like more so